Chelsea fans, welcome. Brentford versus Chelsea. Having seen the Chelsea team, especially the back three, I got to pour myself a stiff drink. Make sure you got your drinks at the ready, people. It's good. By the way, I'm all stocked up. This is going to be a long one. If you've seen the team already, I'm sure you have. Edouard Mendy's in goal. Chalobah, Christensen and Malang Sarr are our three centre-backs, with Cesar Azpilicueta as a right wing-back. Now, looking at that and why he's not gone with Cesar Azpilicueta as one of the centre-backs, I think the answer is simple. Brentford play the long ball every chance they get. And Sean, thank you, mate, for the comment. Not being disrespectful to Brentford, there was a stat on Sky a short time ago about the amount of long passes in games, percentage-wise. They did it against the Arsenal. They terrorised Ben White and Arsenal. So to put Azpilicueta in the back three, you understand why he's not done it. So Trevor Chalobah, look at me. Trevor Chalobah comes in and he will use his height next to Christensen. Malang Sarr is in there at the left-hand side at the back, which is great to see. Andrew, how are you? And so that's our back three, and it's interesting to see what's going to happen. There was a temptation to bring Reece James in to play as a right wing-back and put Aspi back in there, but because the way Brentford play and the way Brentford look to attack you, it's pretty much understandable as to why we've gone with what we have. What is very, very, very interesting is the selection of our midfield. 5 across the middle, including the 2 wing-backs, and those 5 is Aspi on the right-hand side, as we said. Ben Chilwell keeps his place on the left-hand side, which is great to see. In the middle, N'Golo Kante's back from COVID, recovered, he's back and he starts. Next to him is Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who's been outstanding, Loftus-Cheek in that deeper line role, and Mateo Kovacic. Now, all 3 players for me, and I said this on my chat, on the live stream chat that I did the other day, all 3 of those players look to collect the ball deep in that deep line midfield position on the half turn to then turn defence into attack, breaking through challenges in between the lines or breaking the lines down and driving forward. And Loftus-Cheek's been doing that, like Kovacic, and also N'Golo Kante does it as well. There's an argument that Jorginho slows things down. Jorginho's not in the team starting. He's on the bench. Andrew, thank you. Good to see you along. Woodshedder, good to see you along, mate, as well. Nigel, good to see you as well. Gary, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Dano in PA, how are you? Len, hopefully. And Richard, of course, yeah. 3 points, hopefully. So, the 5 across the middle, the 3 at the back, and there's 2 up front. Timo Werner, 4 goals in 5 games at club and international level, is up there with Lukaku. Lukaku to occupy Pontus Jansson, and Timo to just in that space, in between and around him. But let's just say this. I want to say this at the beginning of this stream because, Stu, how are you doing? I want to say this at the beginning of this stream because it's important that we do. It's important that we acknowledge how dangerous this game is. Brentford deserve the right to be in the Premier League, and Brentford deserve to be where they are currently in the Premier League because they've surprised a lot of people who are not Brentford fans with the way they play, their mentality, their work rate, their hunger, their desire. And for Chelsea to get a victory today, we must match them. We have to match them with their work rate, with their hunger, with their desire first. Then hopefully our quality, no disrespect to Brentford, but our quality we've got within our squad and what's on the bench in the starting 11 should then hopefully come through and get the win. But we have to match them. And there's a very good point here Gary's just made. Why do you think Mount isn't starting? Is it tactical or is he rested? Good to see you, Gary, mate. Thanks for the question. Just by referring to Brentford's desire, their work rate and their hunger, there's probably 2 players that lead the Chelsea press. One of them, the first one, first and foremost, the leader, the main one, is Mason Mount. That's sort of followed up and orchestrated by Jorginho, who normally tells people and bosses people where to go, pushes them forward and directs them. They're both not in the starting 11. Who's going to lead that press? Will it be Werner? Hopefully it will be. Kante Kovacic as well, and Loftus-Cheek. So hopefully they can do it as well. Gampera, how are you? Good to see you in. Team looks fine. Glad to see some youngsters. And of course, Ruben. Loftus-Cheek has been brilliant, I have to say. I said it before. I said it in my live stream chat last week. You did wonder for his future. Obviously, last season we were stuck with 3 midfielders where we needed 4. We were stuck with 3. Jorginho, Kante and Kovacic. And with the sign of Soundiguez, you thought the door was closed. Fair play to Loftus-Cheek. I think he's got his head right. He's got his sort of mentally over that injury, the Achilles, the nasty Achilles injury that he had. And he's looking great. He's looking good. So he keeps his place in the team, and rightly so. Let's hope we get another good performance. But it's good to see the work rate we've got in our midfield. Kante, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek. Kante, Kovacic, the work, the graft. Loftus-Cheek doing the same, but adding a little bit of finesse on the end. And hopefully it'll pay off. So let's have a look as well. Stu, do you think we'll see something different with this formation, like players having different roles? Because it seems a little bit defensive. I don't think it's defensive. I think what we're trying to do is crowd out Brentford's midfield. And with the 2 up front, up against Brentford's defensive line, I think we're going to cause them problems with the 2 wide players as well. I think if anything, it's going to be like a 3-3-2-2 formation, if anything, with the 2 wing-backs pushing on up to get in there and support Werner and Lukaku. So I think it can be seen as both ways, Stu. I've got to be honest with you, I do agree, but I think hopefully from a Chelsea perspective, it's going to be much more attacking than it is defensively. But we've got to worry about Brentford. This is a dangerous game. We saw what they did against Liverpool, the 3-3 draw. We saw what they did to the Arsenal. We can't go here and just turn up and think we're going to win the game. We have to earn the right to win the game. So, plenty of options on the bench. That's the main thing. Plenty of options on the bench. Just look at our bench. I know we've got players out. We've got 4 out. Rudiger, Silva, Pulisic and Ziyech are out. But look at our bench. Kepa, Alonso, James, Barkley, Jorginho, Sal, Havertz, Hudson-Odoi and Mount. You can't really complain. Would I think could be that Thomas Tuchel has worked all week with Loftus-Cheek and Sal and therefore give him Mount a rest and as an option if things are not work out. The only thing I will say to that, by the way, the results for today, interesting. Watford 0, Liverpool 5, Villa 2, Wolves 3, last minute winner for Wolves. Leicester 4, Man United 2, Man City 2, Burnley 0, Norwich 0, Brighton 0, Southampton 1, Leeds 0, and Armando Broja scored the goal for Southampton. His first in the Premier League. But Man United lost and dropped more and more points. They were winning 1-0, got back to 2-2. Leicester kicked on. 4-2, Leicester win it. And Man United, that's a blow for them. Liverpool are top of the league currently. If we win, we go above them by a point. Man City are up to second. And if we win, we go 2 points clear of Man City. So we need to make sure we get the job done today. Got to be professional. No mucking about. 2,000 travelling Chelsea fans in the ground today. This is a dangerous game. Very dangerous game, as I've said previously. But Chelsea have got the quality to deliver 100%. Let's have a look here. Stu, very interesting. I'm going to go to watch the game. You guys have a good time. We'll do. RLC glad he's playing good. See Kante back. Chelsea got to start quick. Brentford be up for this local derby. They will. We have got to start quick. But the most important thing, as I keep saying, we've got to match Brentford. Have to match Brentford's desire, hunger, work rate. The whole shebang. Let me move my chair up a bit. So yeah, this is a dangerous game. A very dangerous game. So we're around 5 minutes away from kickoff. Remember, people, I'm watching this stream on the Sky Sports app. It'll be a minute delayed from normal coverage. Let's all watch it together. Let's watch it in the same way. No spoilers. So, we've got a good run of games coming up. We got today. Got Malmo coming up the weekend. Then I believe we've got, is it Norwich? I believe we've got coming up. Exactly, Alonso. 100%. 100%. So Chelsea's run of games coming up at the moment is favourable. Let's just say this. So we take on Brentford today. We then take on Malmo Wednesday, Champions League. We then take on Norwich next Saturday lunchtime on the TV. There won't be any match commentary for that. I'm actually out for the day. Then Tuesday the 26th, we got Southampton in the EFL Cup. Saturday the 30th of October, we got Newcastle away. So league fixtures, Norwich coming up, then Newcastle. Then we head into November and we find ourselves against Burnley, Leicester, and then Man U, followed by Watford. So we got a good run of games coming up in all sorts of competitions, and we just need to make sure we got ourselves on a good run here. But again, this can be a dangerous, dangerous game today. Chelsea need to be up and at this 100%. I know the referee. There's a lot of comment. There's a lot of opinion on the referee, Anthony Taylor. Let's hope the referee stays quiet. Hello, Sarah, says Steve. Yeah, so before kick-off, Brentford are 7th on 12 points. They win today. They go up to 5th, and they'll be above. Well, they might, depending on how the goals, it'll be level on points with Man United, believe it or not. Oh, they'll be above Man United, sorry, level on points with Brighton. But here come Chelsea out into the stadium, the Brentford Stadium. They're loud, they're raucous, they're all in it together as a unit, the Brentford fans and their players. And of course, the manager is flamboyant with the way that he does his interviews and some of the things that he says at times. But it's a breath of fresh air. You've got to say that. Thomas Franks, he's done a great job for Brentford. They deserve to be in the Premier League. But it's about time that somebody sort of knocked him down a peg or two. Hopefully that's Chelsea. But once again, Chelsea's back three today does not fill me with confidence at all. Left-hand side of the back three. Rudiger's out, as we know, injured. Malang Sarr comes in, left-hand side. Andreas Christensen comes into the middle. Thiago Silva, obviously, only finished a game for Brazil 3:30 yesterday morning. He was never going to be able to play. On the right-hand side of the back three is Trevor Chalobah, with the temptation to keep Azpilicueta out on the right-hand side or bring him back into the back three with Reece James available again. He's kept Azpi on the right-hand side as the wing-back, and I believe that's going to be because of the way Brentford approached the game with their long balls at times, and we need height at the back. Brentford play with a three-man defence. They're playing the same formation. We're literally 3-5-2, both teams. And if Chelsea can get our two up against their three, get Lukaku pinned up against Pontus Jansson, and get Werner roaming in between the other two, we could cause them all sorts of problems. You have to look at Brentford. Canos on the right-hand side for Brentford. They're attacking or wing-back. Is he that good? Can Chilwell get him turn the other way? Henry on the other side. Can we get Azpi to turn him the other way? But just to reiterate, Chelsea's team. Edouard Mendy's in goal. Back three as usual. Trevor Chalobah, Andreas Christensen and Malang Sarr. Premier League debut for Sarr. Fourth Premier League start for Trevor Chalobah. Midfield five for Chelsea. Azpilicueta, right wing back. Ben Chilwell, left hand side. Yeah, Jamie, they can and go above. Point clear of Man United, they can, Brentford, if they win. Midfield three, N'Golo Kante at the base with Loftus-Cheek and Mateo Kovacic with Lukaku and Werner up front. Could it actually be a 3-1-4-2 formation for Chelsea? The graphic is showing N'Golo Kante at the base of the midfield with the four players, just sort of the other two midfielders slightly beyond him. I guess we have to wait and see. Smash that like button for me, people. We're just about to get underway. We're a minute delayed on the app. Got to turn my heater off. Hold on. I made sure the loo roll that was visible last time isn't available. You can't see it. Did a whole stream with a toilet roll on the top of my beer fridge. It wasn't good. Let's just say that. So here we go. We're literally just about to kick off. Remember, I'm 1 minute away or 1 minute delayed watching it on the app. So no spoilers in the chat, please. Any spoilers, you will be banned from the chat for today. So, Let's just have a look. Chelsea kicking, as we watch on camera, kicking from right to left, kicking away from the away fans, and it's Chelsea kicking off with Timo Werner, who's going to start the game. As the players all take a knee, apart from Toni. And we're underway. Timo Werner goes back to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Malang Sarr gets his first touch, shut down, gives it to Chilwell, who goes up the line. Looking for Lukaku. Brentford head the ball away. Deflects off Lukaku. They just whack it clear. Trevor Chalobah with a weak header back to Mendy. Deary me. Mendy was already on his bike. Clears it away. And it goes out of play for a Brentford throw-in right on the halfway line. But nerves already. Deary me. Trevor Chalobah, he's about 15 yards inside the halfway line. He decides to head the ball back to the goalkeeper. He didn't have a lot of pace on it. And Mbeumo was chasing him down. Lucky enough, Mendy was on the edge of his box and come out and got rid of it. Brentford take the throw in, work it up on their right-hand side, our left-hand side. Loftus-Cheek comes across up against Canos, does well to make a challenge. Canos fouls him. Referee says, free kick to Chelsea. And it's a Chelsea free kick. Malang Sarr is going to take it about 20 yards from goal, left of centre. Gives it to Christensen, just inside our box, and he plays it out to the right-hand side to Chalobah. Right of our penalty box, and he launches one high, looking for Werner, who just lays the ball off to Kante on the halfway line, does really well. Works out to Aspi on the right, back to Kante, 10 yards inside their half, shut down goes back to Christensen. Christensen collects it, drives forward into the centre circle, goes to the left to Malang Sarr. Chilwell drops deep to give him an option, finds him, goes inside to Loftus-Cheek. Christensen, bottom of the centre circle, shut down and finds Kante. And Kante spins and turns and drives out to the right-hand side. Gives it to Aspi. Takes his eye off the ball and gives it away. But Brentford tried to find Mbeumo, overplay it, and Chelsea win it back. Christensen. Inside to Kovacic, bottom of the centre circle, driving forward through midfield as he does. It opens up. He's looking for a ball to Chilwell inside, but it was underplayed. And Brentford get the ball away, but only as far as Loftus-Cheek. Top of the centre circle. Keeps hold of possession. Goes around two players. Drives to the edge of the box. It comes into Lukaku. Dummies it. Werner. They take it off his toes. Goalkeeper clears it away. Loftus-Cheek outstanding. Drove in between two players. Left to centre. Flicked the ball inside to Lukaku on the edge of the box. He let it run across his body to Werner. He let it run across his body. Looking to get that right foot on it, and they just nick it away from him. And they get the ball into the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper just fires the ball away out of play. Good signs for Chelsea early, dominating. We've taken a throw in quickly, and we've worked it to the back into midfield with Loftus-Cheek. Now Kovacic, Chelsea got loads of space left-hand side. Chilwell drops on the back to the byline. Malang Sarr now. Nice and simple to Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek's playing the base of the midfield three. Kante to his right, Kovacic to his left. Here's Kante in the Mason Mount hole on that right-hand side. Aspi. Lukaku drives forward up the line. Holds it up, lays it off back to Kante. Werner now, right corner of the box, drives towards the byline. Spins, tries to get a cross in, deflected away. It's a Chelsea corner. Chelsea have started this game fantastic. I have to say, completely dominant. Brentford can't get hold of the ball at the minute. Every time they get hold of it, they can't do anything with it. They're giving it away, and Chelsea's press and pressure is good. Corner to Chelsea, right-hand side, our right wing, left foot in-swinger from Ben Chilwell. Sarr, Chalobah, Loftus-Cheek, Aspi and Lukaku's in there. Christensen now makes a run towards the penalty spot. It's too easy for the goalkeeper. Too high, keeper reads it, collects it simple and drives it forward to Mbeumo, and it's Werner who's tracking him back, and he goes past Werner, but then Christensen nips in, deflects the ball off of him. Brentford win back possession. Pontus Jansson has got the ball back in his own half. Plays it out to his right-hand side. Canos now, up against Chilwell. Halfway inside our half. Chilwell, showing him down the line. He takes him on, then holds him up. Flicks the ball to Toni on the overlap. Sarr comes across, gets a good foot in. It goes out for a Brentford. It's a Chelsea throw-in. Sarr did well. Played it off for Toni. It's a Chelsea throw-in. Level the edge of our penalty box on the left-hand side. It's going to be Chilwell to take it. Lukaku drops deep, holds off a defender. Doesn't win the header, goes over his head. Nordgaard to Canos. Toni goes down, claiming he's fouled by Sarr. He wasn't. Sarr back to Mendy. Launches it. Under pressure, just launches it up to halfway. Free header forward. Chalobah collects it. Another weak header from him, and they nick in and win it. And Brentford down the left-hand side. Level the edge of our box. The winger falls over. Chalobah collects it. Loftus-Cheek. Two come up to tackle him. Norgard's one of them. Fouls him. Loftus-Cheek. See the two players coming towards him. Little sidestep. Beat the player, but Norgard took his legs away. Free kick on level the edge of our box. Chelsea just nice and simple. Playing to Werner now forward. And he's been taken out. He's been tripped inside the halfway line. Found a pocket of space, about 10 yards worth of space. Werner took it on a half turn, flicked the ball away from Onyeka, who takes him out. Chelsea free kick on the halfway line. Loftus-Cheek and Kovacic play a 1-2, the left-hand side. Halfway inside their half, Kovacic from left to right. Chalobah, 10 yards inside their half. Outside of him is Azpi, 25 yards from goal. Flicks it into Werner, just inside their box. Heads it down towards Kante. Kante tried to make a challenge. Defender's gone down. Taylor blows up for a free kick. Brentford free kick inside their own box. Chelsea finding space, which is good. Finding real space. 50th start today for Werner. 14 goals in his previous 49 starts. Brentford take their free kicks short. Janssen goes to his left-hand side, level the edge of his box. Shut down by Werner, back to the goalkeeper. And he drills one low to Onyeka. Finds him. Wide right now. Still inside their own half. Play a ball short. Work it back out to the right-hand side. Chelsea just pushed up and beginning to press. It's gone back to the goalkeeper. Raya. Asking for someone to drop in. Plays it out to his right-hand side and forces his defender backwards towards his own box. And he's then shut down. He then goes back inside to the goalkeeper. And he goes square to his left-hand side. Werner goes across to shut the defender down. He launches up to halfway. Christensen and Mbeumo have gone down. Together, referee says play on. No foul. 6-1. And Chelsea mop up with the ball. And Sarr plays it to Kovacic. Back to Sarr, just inside our half. Back to Christensen, halfway inside our half. And he plays a good first-time ball to Loftus-Cheek. Then to Kovacic. Brentford pressing with three players on Kovacic. Shanks his ball to the right-hand side to Chalobah. Mbeumo shuts him down. Chalobah plays it off of him. Deflects up in the air and Brentford win the header. But then Chalobah clears it forward. Werner, a chance to get the afterburners on. Up against Brentford's defender who hooks the ball over his head. Finds Lukaku 25 yards out. He's waiting to try and bring the ball down Lukaku. He's done really well. It was under pressure like he lost possession, but he's worked out to Werner. Kante, unlucky. Kante and Lukaku trying to play 1-2s as they drive forward towards the right corner of the box and Brentford clear it. Only as far as Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek to Malang Sarr. Left to centre now. Driving forward inside their half. Left-hand side is Chilwell. Back into Sarr. Loftus-Cheek, top of the centre circle. Brentford backing off. Chelsea dominant. Completely dominant. Sarr now. Loftus-Cheek. Christensen, top of the centre circle inside their half. Aspie's looking for the ball over the top on the right and he's got it. By the corner flag. Can he hold it up? It's gonna go out of place. He flicks it out of the way. That was me, Woodshedder. He flicks it out of the way and saves the ball from going off for a goal kick, and it's going to be a Brentford throw. Right by their own corner flag on the left-hand side. Chelsea playing well here. Brentford defending numbers, though, to be fair. They launch the ball forward from the throw-in. Loftus-Cheek free header. Looking for Werner on the edge. Finds Lukaku. Kovacic by the D. Chilwell looking to flick it inside to a run of Werner who's running from right to left. Brentford deflect the ball away. Then they launch it over the head to Toni. Tries to take on Chalobah. Gets a good foot in. And Chelsea win back possession. Brentford are pressing our midfield free, but they're doing well so far. And we're dominating the play. Chelsea switch play from right to left to Werner. Lays it off back to Chilwell. He's been caught off the ball by Canos, who's given it... Sergi Canos is giving it what for to the referee numerous times here. He's a whinge bag. Let's just say that. And he's put one on Chilwell. And the first thing he does is apologise. He's one of these to the referee. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. You did. You left one on him. Anyway, Chelsea are doing really well here. Really well. Playing well. Started the game well. The fact that we're playing with the 5 across the midfield, the 2 wing backs, Chilwell and Aspi, Loftus-Cheek's playing in the middle, just slightly deeper than Kovacic on the left and Kante on the right. And you got Werner and Lukaku, and Werner's roaming. He's already shown he's roaming from right to left. He's trying to find some space. He's dropping off. He's doing well. And just showing it. Onyeka's down for Brentford. He run into Loftus-Cheek's shoulder. Bit of a... not so much a Rudiger De Bruyne Champions League final moment, but... Thomas Frank's not happy. He's having a whinge at someone. I wonder if that's aimed at Thomas Tuchel. He's now having a word with Sergi Canos. So Brentford's midfield 3 are trying to press Chelsea's midfield 3. But Chelsea's midfield 3 are just so skillful with the ball at their feet. They're sort of playing the ball away and moving away from challenges, and Brentford are catching them. There's been about 5 or 6 free kicks for Chelsea already with late challenges or being caught as the ball goes. Brentford will find themselves being booked, which will change the way they play. It actually wasn't moaning at Thomas Tuchel. Looking at what I'm seeing at the moment is Thomas Tuchel sitting down, Parker on, cap on, chewing his gum, quite comfortable, chatting to his assistant with his arms folded. Thomas Frank's up there, standing up with his assistant on the sideline, barking his orders to his players. Onyeka's still down injured, being attended to. This will be a couple of minutes at least. In the background, you can see the Chelsea fans in full voice. Brentford have got 3 players warming up. They're actually making a change. Onyeka's got to come off. Yeah, it's going to be a change for Brentford. Onyeka's coming off. It's going to be replaced by... Who is it that's coming on? Yeah, he's taking a bang on his head. It was completely accidental. Onyeka, he just ran into Loftus-Cheek's shoulder, but with head injuries, you can't take any risk. At the moment, they're holding off from the change, and Chelsea got the ball back. So Christensen plays out to the right-hand side to Chalobah. Plays it to Aspi, 10 yards inside their half, gets the ball back, goes back to Christensen, bottom of the centre circle. Left-hand side to Malang Sarr. Toni goes to shut him down. He lays off to Chilwell. Loftus-Cheek drops in, gets it from Chilwell. Under pressure, back to Christensen. Sarr, nice, just takes a touch away from Toni and goes back to the goalkeeper. Mendy flicks the ball, dearie me, gives it to Christensen. We've worked it well. Loftus-Cheek now, halfway line, left to right. Square of him is Kante. Outside of him now is Trevor Chalobah. He's got Aspi at the line. Chalobah striding forward. Level the edge of the box now. Aspi, first time back to Kante. Aspi. Brentford are backing off. They got about 8, 9 players behind the ball, 10 players behind the ball. Chelsea are being forced to work from side to side. They're squeezing up 10 yards outside their box. So as Chelsea look and try and play little 1-2s in, trying to pin people, they're pressing up further forward and you can't do it. Where's my moderators? Andrew, keep an eye on these people. I've already blocked this one, but keep an eye on them. Right, so Brentford throwing. Level the edge of their box, left-hand side. Up the line. Chelsea win the second ball. Looking for Lukaku, Kovacic. Lukaku's come away with the ball. Chilwell under pressure, goes back to Malang Sarr. Top of the centre circle. 3, 4 touches. Comes to the left-hand side to Kovacic. Chilwell's outside of him. Ignores him. Flicks it back to Sarr. Christensen, halfway line. Loftus-Cheek's got time to turn. Top of the centre circle. And he finds Kante on the right-hand side. Werner now drops to come and get involved. Drives between 2 players. Plays it wide right. Aspi, cross comes in. Blocked. It was low. It wasn't high. It was blocked away. And it's gone for a Chelsea throw. Right by the corner flag. If anything, it looks like the grass is a bit long at Brentford. Moderator, Neil. Moderator, I said, wasn't it? Anyway. Chelsea got possession with Christensen. Christensen gives it to Malang Sarr. Halfway line. Launches the ball high, looking for Chilwell's run over the top. Brentford head it away, only as far as Kovacic. Left-hand side. Kovacic back to Sarr. Chilwell's been caught again off the ball. Referee's noted it. Chelsea have won back possession. Kante driving forward to the edge of the box. He's got Aspi outside of him. Flicks it back inside. Deary me. Bit of skill. We've won it on the edge of the box again. Brentford, with defending in numbers. Absolute drives. Kovacic's been fouled. Referee says free kick to Chelsea. Onyeka, who's back on the pitch, believe it or not, has given away the free kick. Left us, I'd say it's right on the edge of the box, left-hand side. But N'Golo Kante drove forward and he went to shoot into the drag back from his right foot onto his left-hand side. His left foot shot was blocked. It come out to the left-hand side edge of the box and Chilwell went up with Canos. Won the first challenge and Onyeka steps in with Kovacic and fouls Kovacic, steps on his foot right in front of the referee. Chelsea have got a free kick here. It's left corner of the penalty box. It's all set for a right footer. Timo Werner has come across and he's eyeing it. Lukaku's eyeing it from his left foot. Kovacic told Timo Werner to walk away. Lukaku, it's right on the, it's out to the left-hand side of their penalty box, outside of it. A left foot has got to go some to try and get this here. Kovacic and Lukaku's over it. I think this is Lukaku's. And he strikes it wide. Strikes it wide. Unlucky. 16 gone. First shot from Lukaku. A sighter. That was all set for a right footer, to be honest with you. You're having to go outside to come back in. 74% possession for Chelsea so far. 16 gone, dominating. Brentford's goalkeeper launches one high. Christensen wings a big header. Does well to win it. Loftus-Cheek collects second ball. Under two players' pressure, he just does a drag back and takes them out of the game. Loftus-Cheek outstanding. Plays it to Kante, halfway inside their half. Turns back inside towards the centre of the pitch, then goes back outside to Aspi. Level the edge of the box. Kante's gone up the line to make an option. Holds it up, flicks it inside to Werner, who's inside the box. He flicks it back into Kovacic, who tries to flick it towards the back post. First time of asking. Brentford block it away. It's another Chelsea corner. Brilliant from Loftus-Cheek. Christensen wins the first header. An outstanding header. And it comes to Loftus-Cheek, and he's got himself two players. Putting him under pressure. A drag back takes him out. Corner from Chilwell, cleared to the edge of the box. Onyeka flicks it forward, and Remo now driving forward. Kovacic chases him down on the halfway line. Wide right. Kovacic then does the obvious thing, fouls him, and going to pick up a booking. Booking for Kovacic, it was blatant to be fair. Diddy, don't mute them. Just do remove. Remove from timeline. Right, it's a Brentford free kick. It's about five yards inside their half. Inside our half. Mbeumo's gone. It isn't actually. He's further forward. Halfway inside our half. Chelsea's got defensive line pushed up 5 yards outside of our box. The big guns are up there. Tony's up there. The other centre-backs are up there, including Janssen. Let's get this ball away. Cross comes in towards the back post. Chalobah wins a header. Heads it away. Chilwell then, second ball. Under pressure. Tries to flick it past the defender, but they win it and they go back to the goalkeeper. Raya, the goalkeeper. He's halfway inside his own half and he's going to launch it out to his right-hand side. Right wing. Looking for Mbeumo, but Malang Sarr, good leap. Wins the header. It goes out for a Brentford throw-in by the benches. Well done, Sarr. He's a unit, Malang Sarr. I've got to say that. He's not tall, but he's solid. Good leap, though, to win the header. Brentford throw-in. About 30 yards from goal. Right wing. Foul throw. Referee doesn't give it. Chilwell steps in. Comes off of him. Another Brentford throw-in. Chelsea just need to be a little bit quicker with the final ball and we're in. Right, Brentford are now about 20 yards from goal. Zan going to take it up the line. Sarr steps in, clears the ball away again. Forces Brentford back 10 yards. Halfway now inside our half. Brentford thrown on the right-hand side. Zanka. He's actually stolen some yards here. Zanka to take the throw in. Level the edge of our box. He takes it short. Kovacic comes out to meet him. Goes back out to Zanka on the right-hand side. Launches across towards the back post. Free header for Toni. Off the back of Chalobah's head. And it's gone out for a corner to Brentford. Mendy tried to claim it. It didn't go out. But Chalobah got pinned. Chalobah was up against 3 defenders there. It was Aspie as well. Aspie's never going to win it up against the height they've got. Yeah, Toni heads it off the back of Chalobah. Right, Brentford corner from our right-hand side. Their left wing, our right back position. Brentford chance to get this into the box. Let's get this ball away. They got someone pinned on Mendy. Cross comes in, headed away by Lukaku. Chelsea push out, push up to the edge of the box. He comes out to the right-hand side. Canos. Werner goes to meet him. Turns back inside and shanks his ball in the box. They win the first header and the second and the third, and they've hit the post, Brentford. Chelsea escape. And then Ruben Loftus-Cheek's been fouled, but Kovacic is breaking forward. Over halfway, Werner now, left-hand side, left wing, Werner. Gets towards the edge of the box. He's got Lukaku in the box. Drives towards the edge. Lukaku. Chelsea score! He's offside. Deary me. Unlucky. But the corner from Brentford, it was half cleared. And they put a cross in towards the back post. They headed it inside, back outside. And I don't know who it was. Left foot. Had a shot. It was deflected onto the post and away. And with that, Loftus-Cheek got the ball. He controlled the ball on the edge of the box and he was fouled. But Kovacic was there. And Kovacic just nicks the ball away from a challenge and he drives forward. He gets to the bottom of the centre circle, plays it wide left to Timo Werner. And Timo Werner's away. He pins the defender, gets towards the byline. He gets towards the byline, Werner, and his cross comes in and Lukaku steps in front of the defender. But defender, to be fair, steps up. As Lukaku steps forward, he steps up like backwards. Lukaku's offside. And with that Brentford of possession, they've been driving forward through midfield into our half, about 30 yards out, 35 yards from goal, and Kante's brought one of their midfielders down. And it's now a Brentford free kick. Chelsea have got their defensive line pushed 10 yards outside the box. From where the free kick is about 15 yards. There's a whole world of space in behind our back line, in between our back line and the edge of the penalty box, and Mendy's standing just by the penalty spot. Now they launch it. They've worked it backwards to go forwards. They play it out to Pontus Jansson, the centre half on the left-hand side, who tries to control it. His touch is awful. It goes out for a Chelsea goal kick. It was Mumbremo, and it was actually Mendy who touched it onto the post. But Brentford hit the post. Deary me. Top up time as we wait for Mendy to take his goal kick. He tells his defenders to push on further forward. And he's going to launch one. He's going to launch one to Lukaku. He launches one. Lukaku doesn't win the challenge again. Jansson wins it into our half, but Christensen wins second ball. Then Loftus-Cheek flicks the ball forward. Kovacic tries. Brentford win back possession. Great challenge, Chilwell on the cover. Loftus-Cheek breaking from midfield. Holding off 2 challenges. Then he goes down. Chelsea free kick. Loftus-Cheek. Their midfield has been... Honestly, Brentford's midfield works so hard, but they're dirty. They're just bringing people down when they can. You get beyond their midfield, they're going to bring you down. If it's not Onyeka, it's Yano or whoever else it is. Chelsea got themselves a free kick here in a good position, about 30 yards from goal, left to centre. Kovacic and Chilwell over it. Azpilicueta's come over and told Kovacic to get in the box. Aspie's come over to take it with Chilwell. Brentford's holding their defensive line on the edge of their penalty box. Loftus-Cheek, Lukaku, Chalobah, Sarr, all there. The cross from Chilwell's awful. And Brentford clear it. Only as far as the edge of the box to Kante, who's fouled Toni. And it's gone out for a Brentford free kick. Gone out. So Brentford free kick. Chelsea had a goal disallowed from Lukaku for being just offside. Brentford have hit the post. Anyway, Brentford take the free kick quickly. It's gone back to the goalkeeper and Chelsea are pressing. And he plays it out to his right-hand side. Brentford's defender chests it down. Takes a touch. Chelsea getting back on side. Just sort of just pushed up. Not pressing as such at the minute. And it goes back to the goalkeeper again. Chelsea now pressing. Loftus-Cheek's been fouled by Onyeka again. Referee, that's 4 times already this bloke's done him. Chelsea got another free kick from the same position. And this time Timo Werner's saying, give me the ball. I'll sort this out. Well done, Loftus-Cheek. There was 2 fouls. Loftus-Cheek got fouled first as he stepped in front of the attack of their midfielder. And then when Kovacic tried to flick it away, he got fouled. Right, we're about 25 yards out. We're just left of centre here. So it's going to favour a right footer. Aspie's standing on the ball and he's talking to Kovacic, Werner and Chilwell. I'll give this to Timo Werner all day long. This is Werner's or Chilwell's. It's just to the left of centre, so it could favour either. But I think Kovacic has it. Deflects. Just over the bar. Interesting. Timo Werner looked like he's going to take it. Then he's burst out to the left-hand side. And people sort of look at him. And then Kovacic steps up. It comes on the back of Azpilicueta. But they're giving us a corner. Right, here we go. Another Chelsea corner from the right-hand side. Our right wing, their left-hand side. Another in-swinger from Ben Chilwell. Make it count. Corner comes in towards the penalty spot. They head it away. Toni gets it away as far as Werner. Collects it, plays it out to Chilwell, who's dropped off halfway inside their half. Drills across into the box, but as Brentford push out, it's easy for the goalkeeper to claim it under no pressure. And it's gone into the goalkeeper's hands. He's just going to roll it out to Norgard. Chelsea go to press forward now. We backed off. Now we're pressing forward. They're just playing it across their back line at the moment. Janssen decides to launch one up, looking for Toni. Underhits it, Chalobah. Nice easy header under no pressure to Kante. Lays it off to Aspie. Brentford pressing. We're forcing it backwards. Chalobah back to Mendy. First time ball to Malang Sarr, who's dropped deep to give him the option. Sarr now. Long ball up the line. Looking for Lukaku. Too short. They win the first ball and the second, and they launch it forward, looking for Tony's run up against Christensen, who just guides him away. And it's gone straight through to Edouard Mendy. Jane, how are you doing? Good to see you in. And everybody else, if I've not mentioned your name, Sergio as well, I saw you here. Neil, thank you for the comment about the commentary. Christensen now comes out of the box. Just allowed to move forward at will, up to halfway inside our half, I should say. Kante moves out to right-hand side, collects the ball, comes inside, Loftus-Cheek, centre circle, collects it, gives it square to Malang Sarr, and then Werner's dropped into his left-hand side. He's got a 1-2-1 with Chilwell, but Chilwell ignores it, goes back into Kovacic. He goes back to Malang Sarr, who plays it back inside the centre circle to Christensen. Everyone of Brentford's players behind the ball. They've got 5 lined up across their penalty box. They've got 3 in front of there. Chelsea having a bit of the same sort of issue as they did against Juventus. Brentford are defending narrow. Chalobah, long ball, looking for over the top, looking for Lukaku. Flicked away as far as Chilwell. Loftus-Cheek now, left corner of the penalty box. Outside of him is Chilwell. Back to Loftus-Cheek. Takes 1-2 good touches. Back to Malang Sarr. Kante, Christensen, top of the centre circle, inside their half. Back to Kante, under pressure. Look like he's going to lose it. Comes away with the ball as he does. Kante finds Kovacic. Chelsea got runners going from right to left. Plays it out to Chilwell by the byline. Gives it back inside to Werner. Flicks a 1-2 with Kante. But Kovacic steps in and wins it. Loftus-Cheek now, 25 yards out. Wide right to Chalobah. Under pressure, so goes back to Christensen, top of the centre circle. Aspie's pushed right up on the forward line. Wide right. Chilwell's pushed up wide left. Lukaku trying to move the centre-backs around as Werner. Yeah, Lukaku and Werner get their sort of signals mixed up. So Werner collects the ball inside from Chilwell and Lukaku makes a run across. Then he stops and Werner plays the ball to him, but Lukaku stopped his run. Tuchel's up on the sideline, encouraging his players. He's applauding them. He's happy with what he sees so far. Chelsea are completely dominant. But just to remember, Brentford have hit the post from Mbemo. Chelsea had a goal disallowed. Lukaku goal disallowed for offside, and it was. But it's a competitive game, this one, as Brentford take a long goal kick out to his left-hand side, and Chilwell goes up and wins the header against Canos. Goes out for a throw-in right in front of Tuchel. Zanka to take the throw-in for Brentford. When Bremo's drops it short for him, gives it back to him. Playing it down into Onyeka. Loftus-Cheek bars him off the ball. No foul, referee. And then Onyeka does him again. Onyeka, how many times has he got to foul Loftus-Cheek? Kovacic's been booked for one tackle. This bloke, he's had literally... Right, Canos has been booked for mouth. Onyeka's not been booked. Onyeka's not been booked. He's given about 5 free kicks away already. Onyeka was just bars off the ball by Loftus-Cheek. Didn't like it. So when the ball went back to Loftus-Cheek from Sarri, he went in and just put one on the edge of his ankle. He's claiming he didn't touch him, but he did. Canos has mouthed off and got himself booked, but it should have been Onyeka. Honestly. Kovacic makes one tackle and he's booked. Taylor. Anyway, Chelsea possession. Sarr launch one up the line to nobody. They clear it away, but then Sarr makes up for his misdemeanor, wins a header forward. Bit of head tennis at the minute. It's come to Lukaku. Gives it Loftus-Cheek, who just launches one looking for Werner, but he sort of shanks it. And where Werner would have been in if he got the right sort of angle on it, Werner was in. But it drifted out towards the other side of the pitch, and it's easy for Brentford to mop up. It's gone back to the goalkeeper. Plays the ball wide right. They play the ball looking for runners, but they've misplayed it. And Loftus-Cheek gets a foot in, but Tony's collected the ball on the halfway line. Now he's driving forward on the left-hand side. Chelsea backing off in numbers, though. Tony's up the wing, turns inside Kante, cross comes in, easy header for Christensen. Brentford, a bit of pressure now. Chelsea backed off to the edge of our box. Norgard. Onyeka. Mbemo. Forced backwards Brentford. Chelsea defending well in numbers. They tried to play a little 1-2 in. And then Loftus-Cheek is fouled. The referee says he isn't. They've worked out to the right-hand side. Mbemo, greedy, shoots from wide right. Easy for Mendy. Just saw it easy from his near post. Just caught it nice and simple. But they're finding a little bit of space there. Loftus-Cheek went down again. A fair barge, it has to be said. But yeah, easy. Right, Chelsea in possession with Sarr. Out to Chilwell. Pressurised by Brentford. High press. Gone back inside. Christensen drives forward. Dead centre inside our half. Werner drops out to the right-hand side to give him an option. Finds him. Lays off to Chalobah. Now Aspie comes in off the byline. Across halfway. Lays it off to Kante. Loftus-Cheek. Centre circle. One more to Malang Sarr. And now Kovacic out to his left-hand side. Byline. Chilwell. Halfway inside their half. Werner drops off to get the ball. Collects it. Gives it back to Chilwell. But when we've got the ball, Brentford got 5 across their defence. And they got 5 across their midfield. And we're trying to find space. But we found a pass into Kante. 30 yards from goal. Spreads it wide right to Aspie. Aspie looking for an early ball. Hasn't got one. Holds the ball up. Gives it to Werner. Coming back from offside position. Called offside. Stupid. Absolute stupid. I will say this. Timo Werner is everywhere. His runs are everywhere at the minute. Brentford take Take the goal kick short. Jansen's got it. Edge of the box. Goes back to his goalkeeper. Chelsea pushed up but not pressing. And the goalkeeper launches one out to his right-hand side again. You have to excuse my voice. I was struggling with a little bit of illness this week. Hopefully the voice will last. Anyway, goalkeeper's got the ball. Launches it up high halfway. Loftus-Cheek wins a big header. Then Lukaku up against Norgard. He feels like Norgard handballed it. Referee says play on. Brentford work it out to this right-hand side. They play the ball forward looking for Mbemo, but Christensen comes across on the cover, clears it. They then head the ball back inside. Loftus-Cheek and turns. 2 challenges, easy. Then Kovacic does. My word, the two of them playing together in tandem. Outstanding. 2 pairs of glue boots here. We've worked out to the right-hand side. Chalobah looking for Werner's run in the channel. Unlucky. Just overplayed it. And it's gone out on the right-hand side to the goalkeeper. But Loftus-Cheek, shut down by 2 midfielders. He just zigzags in between them. And then Kovacic does. Glue boots, the 2 of them. Ball sticks to their feet. You can't get it off them. Goalkeeper launches it forward. Chill up against Toni. Just holds his position. Toni flicks it forward. It's gone out of play for Chelsea throwing. Halfway inside our own half. Both managers up in their technical areas. Chilwell takes a throw-in. Looking for Kovacic. Doesn't win the first ball. Wins the second one. Plays it wide to Chalobah. Bottom of the centre circle now. Chalobah. Out to the right-hand side. Aspi gets it back to Chalobah. Over halfway line. Drives the ball high. Looking for Chilwell. Flicks it forward to Lukaku. Comes to Timo Werner and he skies it over the bar. Come on, Timo. Unlucky. Big chance. Big chance. The run was from Ben Chilwell. From out to in. Chalobah, ball over the top. Chilwell wins the header. Heads it down to Lukaku. He's onside. But back to goal. And he just off of his knee to Werner. And he's coming onto it, Werner. And he's just on the edge of the box. And he tries to side foot it in the top corner. And it goes over. Just over. Come on, Timo. Keep going, mate. He's got confidence. He's got 4 goals in 5 games currently for club and country. That was a big chance. Big chance. Goalkeeper was beaten as well. Canos and Chilwell having a bit of RG here. Brentford's possession. They've tried to play out from the back. And Chelsea have done well to just pressurise them with a throw-in inside their half. Chilwell with it. Chilwell started the game well. In fact, everyone for Chelsea started well. Lukaku flicks the ball forward, looking for Werner, but Werner went in behind him. It's gone back to the goalkeeper. Launches one up to halfway. Christensen win it, and he does up against Toni. Good header, Christensen. But Brentford win the second ball forward. They play it out to right-hand side, and now they're playing it, looking for the ball to the feet of Mbemo, and Chelsea win it with Christensen again. Kante finds Kovacic, but they nick in and win the challenge, but Kante picks up second ball. Wide right to Aspi. Kante. Dead centre with Kovacic. Looking for a ball. Werner's in. Werner's looking to square it to Lukaku with 3 defenders in front of him. And they block it off. Only as far as Kovacic. Into the feet of Lukaku. Can't hold the ball up. Brentford get the ball away. Werner should have shot. They play it forward. And Christensen's won it again. Under no pressure. Loftus-Cheek. Good from Chelsea. Chilwell. Goal's coming. A goal's coming, I'm telling you. Kovacic. Loftus-Cheek. The hole's beginning to open. Kante, Christensen, wide right now. Goes out to Werner, who's appeared on the right-hand side. Back to Chalobah. Up the line to Aspi. Hugging the byline. Halfway inside their half. Forced backwards to Chalobah. He has to go back to the outstanding Christensen so far. Christensen. Bottom of the centre circle. Finds Kante. Lays it off to Chalobah. Now Kante driving forward. He's got 10 yards of space. Looking for the run of Werner. Brentford backing off. I tell you what's happening and what's really, really impressive so far is when Chelsea are going forward, both Aspi and Chilwell are pushed right up alongside Lukaku. So what they're doing with a 3-man midfield and the 3-man defence, they're pretty much saying to the wing-backs, you just go as wingers. And because they're pushed up, Lukaku he's got the 2 centre-backs pinned. Werner's getting a lot of space. Corner for Chelsea, swung in. Goalkeeper punches it away. Only as far as Werner, who does well to recover it and give it back to Chilwell. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Keeper challenge just wins it easy. Nice and simple. But yeah, so Chilwell and Aspi are pushed right up. And Brentford are not expecting it. So we got 3 up front all the time. Werner's sort of roaming. It's giving Werner space. It's giving either Kovacic or Kante the space to move into. So Brentford have got the ball just outside their own box here, and they play it forward to Toni on the halfway line. He tries to lay the ball off, but it's too short to Chilwell. Chilwell's expected to be clattered, so he just launches it, and it goes to Brentford's throw by the corner flag. By their own byline. Chelsea are doing well here, really well. Frank's got his pads out. He's trying to work on something for the second half. Tuchel and his assistants are just grinning to each other. They're quite happy. Tuchel's sitting back down. But this tactic of Werner and Lukaku up front, it's actually Lukaku up front with the 2 wing-backs supporting him, with Werner just playing free. Christensen done well to win it on halfway. And Chelsea trying to break through. Unlucky. Another chance. Christensen won it on halfway. He gives it forward to Kovacic. And Kante makes a run from right to left. He's in. Left-hand side of their penalty box, just outside of it. Kovacic flicks it with the outside of his foot and it's just too much on it. It goes through to the goalkeeper. Keeper launches it forward. They've actually won the ball. They flick it forward, looking for the run. And Chelsea cover it with Chilwell. Then Sarr mops up. Chalobah, wide right to Aspi. Launches the ball up the line. Timo Werner's running in behind the defender. The goalkeeper's had to come outside the box. He's on the left wing at the minute. He just plays a simple ball to his defender, who launches one up the line to Toni. Christensen doesn't win that one, Mbeumo does. But Malang Sarr, well done, comes across, gambled in behind Christensen and won the challenge up against Mbeumo. Well done. Brentford throwing. Yeah, Brentford throw. It's about 25 yards from our goal line. Our right-hand side, their left wing. Pinnock, the centre-half, is going to launch one. Brentford have got everybody on the goalkeeper. Mendy's got to come and claim it. He goes short. Chelsea now push up. And Brentford play it towards the back post. Chilwell goes up. Wins the challenge. Up against Norgard. To be fair, Norgard was on the floor. As Chilwell wins the header, the ball falls on the bloke on the floor and goes out of play. Chilwell's like, that's our ball. They said, no, it's gone out for a corner. Brentford corner from our left-back position. Their right-hand side. Mendy's organising. Chalobah's on the front post. Lukaku's just behind him. All the big men are up for Brentford. Chilwell's marking Pontius Jansson for some reason. Mbeumo to take it. A left foot in swinger. Let's get this away. We're about 3 minutes of injury time as well. The referee's blown up for Argy Bargy. Toni and Aspi. There's height disadvantages here with Chilwell and Aspi. Cross comes in towards the back post. Mendy, nice and simple, claims it under no pressure. He's looking to release it early. Brentford are trying to crowd him, so he can't. They hold him up. But he's in no rush. He's done well so far. Just drops it to the feet of Christensen. Gives it to Malang Sarr. Chilwell now. Inside our half. Just takes a touch. Holds the ball up. No rush. Gives it to Christensen. And he now finds Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek now finds Kovacic. Left to centre. Driving forward. He's got runners. Deary me. Werner and Lukaku made the same run. Kovacic tried to play it in between them. Too much on it. Straight through to the goalkeeper. But as soon as our midfield three get the ball, there's 4 players to pick from up front. The 2 wing-backs are pushed up as wingers. Werner and Lukaku are there. Brentford wing-back possession, but Malang Sarr, great challenge. And Chelsea break forward. Kante. He's got Lukaku on the right-hand side of the box. Just outside. Looking to come back on his left foot. Step over. Plays it to Werner and forces him away from goal. But Werner does well up against Canos. Holds him up and plays it back to Chilwell. Edge of the box, Chilwell. Kovacic. Back outside to Werner. Werner driving. Cross towards the back post. Cleared away by Brentford. As far as Chalobah. Does well up against Toni. Well done, Chalobah. Kante. Loftus-Cheek now. Into the feet of Aspi. Outside is Kante. Kante. Back to Aspi. Cross comes in. Lukaku. Chilwell! Come on! Great goal from Ben Chilwell. Chelsea 1. Brentford 0. Great strike. Absolutely outstanding goal. Brilliant play from Malang Sarr. Brentford are driving forward and Sarr dives in with a great challenge and sets that whole phase of possession away. Chelsea had the ball on the right-hand side to Kante. Gives it inside to Loftus-Cheek. Touches it forward to Aspi. Kante goes to... He's by the byline. Comes back into Lukaku to Aspi. Aspi just flicks the ball towards Lukaku. He's up against 3 defenders. And they half clear it to the edge of the box to Chilwell. And the way he struck his goal against Southampton, he stands there, he swivels his hips on the volley, and he strikes it into the top corner. Well, he strikes it low into the corner. Goalkeeper no chance. Brentford 0, Chelsea 1. Outstanding. And I have to say, this formation, this 3-5-2 formation we're playing, is a very different 3-5-2 that we saw when we played against Man City, or wherever it was. The 2 wing-backs are not wing-backs today. They're playing as wingers. Out-and-out wingers when we're going forward. And every time our midfielders have got the ball, they've got Aspi pushed up high right-hand side, Chilwell high left-hand side, Lukaku's pressing their defenders, and Werner's just working around. But we've got 4 pushed up against their 3 defenders. We're forcing their wing-backs backwards. Brentford can't deal with us, but they've actually keeping play going here. We're into injury time of 2 minutes. And Brentford have worked it out to the right-hand side. And there's Christensen with another block again. And Chelsea come away with the ball with Kovacic. And plays it wide right to Aspi, but Brentford are going to win it back, and they do. Mbeumo to Canos, who's been crowded out. Kante finds Werner up against the defender. Werner gets on his bike, and he does. And he's away. Right wing, Werner trying to get across in, looking for Lukaku, blocked off. They're building such a good relationship here. Werner's claiming he's been pulled back. He did beat the defender. And Brentford this time. Play it forward to Mbeumo. Christensen comes across. Cross towards the back post. It's behind Toni. Chelsea got their 5 back in numbers. Canos shut down by Loftus-Cheek. And Tony's fouled by Loftus-Cheek on the wide right, 20 yards out. It's a Brentford free kick here. Great strike from Chilwell. Brilliant goal from Chelsea. It's been coming. And Brentford are still in this game. Remember, Brentford hit the post before we've scored. We had a goal disallowed. Lukaku, goal disallowed. But now Brentford have got a dangerous free kick here. 20 yards out. Right on the byline on the right-hand side. Chelsea have got the defensive line pushed right up to the edge of our box. Need to get this ball away. Mbeumo's over it. Let's get the ball away. Mendy's orchestrating the defensive line. One arm in the air. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Headed away at the near post by Aspi up against Ivan Toni. Aspi's done brilliant. He's done so well. Brentford are claiming that that's a corner. It isn't. It's blown up for half-time. It's half-time. Brentford 0, Chelsea 1. Ben Chilwell with another excellent strike. An absolute outstanding strike. But great play from Chelsea. And I've got to say this. I have to say this on record. I started this stream talking about the fact that I was concerned about our back 3. No Toni Rudiger. No Thiago Silva. And no Cesar Azpilicueta, with Aspi keeping his place on the right-hand side. I said before the game that it's obvious that Aspi's been kept on the right-hand side for Chalobah to be there with Sarr and Christensen to combat the long balls that Brentford like to play forward. And I sort of said there was a little bit of a concern there, but to a man, Chalobah, after a little bit of a shaky start, Christensen and Sarr have been outstanding. Loftus-Cheek, absolutely brilliant Loftus-Cheek in the middle of midfield next to Kovacic and Kante. And as I say, it's a very, very different 3-5-2 that we're seeing from Thomas Tuchel. He's told the 2 wing-backs, obviously, when we're defending, try and get back in. But when we're attacking, just don't sort of sit and hold your midfield position. Get pushed right up against next to Lukaku and Werner and make it a 4 up front. And that's pressing their wing-backs back because they're playing with 3 centre-backs themselves, Brentford. And it's giving us some space in the middle of midfield. Brilliant from Chelsea so far. But every time our midfield gets the ball, they look up. There's 4 options. There's 2 wide, Chilwell left, Aspie on the right. Lukaku's putting their centre-backs. Werner's working everywhere, working his socks off. And it's good. It's good so far. Really good so far. And with this, we're back top of the league tonight. Back above the Bin Dippers and back above Man City. So, guys, what do you think of that first half? Smash that like button for me. We're on 57 likes. I've got 185 people watching. Welcome to the best commentary on YouTube for Chelsea games. Ball-by-ball coverage by me. It's not what I'm saying. It's what the guys on this channel will tell you in the chat. So make sure you join it. Make sure you watch along and hopefully you enjoy it. And do us a favour. Smash the like button for me. Can we get 100 likes by the second half? Let's see if we can. If Chelsea get a second goal here, it's game over. I think it's game over. You look at the options we got on the bench to change now. This has been perfect for Thomas Tuchel and for Chelsea. You've got the option on the bench of Mason Mount and Kai Havertz to come on and switch the formation to 2 number 10s. You've got Jorginho in there to come on as well if you need him. We've got Christian Pulisic, Hakim Ziyech, Silva and Rudiger out. But we've still got so many options on our bench to come on. That's what's really impressive. I'm just seeing an advert here of Cristiano Ronaldo. He had a shocking game today, didn't he? How did his team get on? I think you'll find they lost 4-2 to Leicester. Outstanding. But yes, so brilliant from Chelsea so far this half. Absolutely outstanding. I was worried about the back 3. I wondered what the midfield 5 would do. Midfield 5's been great. Loftus-Cheek, absolute class. Steps away, zigzags his way through challenges like Kovacic does. I called them glue boots, the 2 of them. They actually are. You can't get the ball away from them. It's outstanding. Smash that like button for me, people. I need 28 more likes to get to 100 before the second half kicks off. Jane, how you doing? I saw you say something about you being ill. Good to see that you've made a recovery and hopefully you're feeling much better. Billy, good to see you. Thank you, mate. Neil, I saw that this is the first time you're watching the commentary. Thank you for the comment. Terence, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Anybody else if I've missed? One second. Sorry about that. I had to clear my throat. Then it is looking good. It's looking good so far. Chelsea are very, very dangerous. So, Thomas Frank has been up on the sideline the whole half. And then towards the end of it, he was sitting down. He's got his pad out. You can see he's trying to come up with a way to counter the way we're playing. Ben Chilwell scored. But it's what Thomas Tuchel's done with the 2 wing-backs. They're in defending when we had to. But when we go forward, as I said, it's not asking the 2 wing-backs. Just try, just sort of fill in, make yourself sort of drop in square, give us an option to play out if we need to. They're pushed right further forward. And it's doing great. Sergio, what's my view on Lukaku so far? Lukaku's doing a job. Lukaku's been asked to pin the centre-back, Janssen, and one other. And he's keeping them occupied. And because he keeps them occupied, it allows the likes of Werner to just get into space. But Werner's been everywhere. To a man, Chelsea have been outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. And you look up, just seeing the goal again. So Aspie picks up the ball on the edge of the box, right, literally on the right edge of the box, and flicks it out to his outside to N'Golo Kante. And Kante drives towards the byline, stops, comes back on his foot, gives it back to Aspie, who just dinks across in towards Lukaku. Janssen's trying to tackle Lukaku, he's back to the play. Lukaku hits it off on the back of Janssen, and it just falls, rolls perfectly out of the box to the edge. And Chilwell steps onto it. And the way that he struck that ball against Southampton, where he arched he swiveled his hips and he struck it on like sort of waist high, and he struck it down, and he just caught it perfect, and he just drilled it low into the corner. The goalkeeper's like, No chance. Outstanding goal. Brilliant, brilliant. Ian, thank you very much for your commentary, for your comment. I appreciate it. Haruna, lions can kill bees. Exactly. Exactly. Come on, guys. 16 more likes. Do us a favour. Smash that like button for me. I'd like to say the Prime Minister's in. Bojo, how are you, mate? Chilwell's good goal idea for Chelsea right now. The best one is Southgate's mismanagement. Exactly. Just in the replay. 22 minutes, Mbemo hit the post for Brentford. He hit the post and literally a minute later with a goal disallowed for Lukaku. Great play from Chelsea and we found him. Werner finds Lukaku. Lukaku slides the one underneath the goalkeeper, but the referee deems that he was offside and he was. John, thank you very much for the comment. This is good from Chelsea. This is really, really good from Chelsea. Come and say hello, people. Let's get involved in the Chelsea pub. The Chelsea match pub, I should say. Got to keep yourself lubricated when you're doing this commentary. 10 more likes, people. Smash that like button, the like button for me. Let's get to 100 before the second half kicks off. If you're new to my channel, welcome along to the channel. Have a look around. I do one or two videos a week at the moment. Due to the fact I'm working full-time, I've got a 4-month-old baby. So I'm trying to manage my time and give my wife a break, obviously, because she's looking after the baby all day. So I appreciate every single one of you guys, regulars, that are sticking with us. We're approaching 18,000 subscribers on the channel now, which is amazing. And hopefully, as I say, we'll get to a point we can pick up the pace and get 2, 3, 4 videos done a week. But at the moment, it's 1 or 2, including these commentaries. I'm back here on Wednesday with live match commentary, the Malmo game. I won't be here next Saturday, unfortunately. I'm out for the day, wetting the baby's head again. So, hopefully you guys will are enjoying it so far. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Yeah, Billy says, yeah, some goal, even better than Southampton one. Peter, Taylor's been, Onyeka for Brentford had more fouls in that game than I've had at dinners, and he's not been booked. So it's unreal. Werner's playing well. Everyone's playing well. To a man, we've been outstanding. Considering we're all been sort of bricking it with our back three, worried, concerned. Sar's been outstanding. Christensen's been an absolute rock. And Chaloba's been great as well. Bit of a dodgy start for Chaloba, but been doing all right. Been doing great. So let's get us a nice, easy. Let's get ourselves a nice early goal. Nice early goal, second half, to give us 2. Then the game will open up. And when the game opens up, that's when the space opens up. That's when you're going to see the likes of Havertz and Mount come on. And that's hopefully where we can get a couple more. But so far, it's been great. 3 more likes, guys. Come and drop a like on this particular stream for me. It puts the awareness out there for more Chelsea fans to come and see the commentary. Why bother watching a watch-along where all you're doing is watching people looking at the game and not doing anything, or just saying, oh, that was unlucky. Get involved here. Get involved with the commentary in the game. And come and see my live streams as well. When I do like Chelsea Talk Live, I do a live chat. We talk about the news, but we also have a bit of a reminisce about the old times at Chelsea. The games, your first games you saw or you went to as a Chelsea fan. 100 likes, thank you so much. Much appreciated. So what we try to do is we have a bit of a reminisce. It turns into a bit of a Chelsea pub night where, you go down, go and see your mates and you have a conversation. You reminisce about old times at Stamford Bridge and your favourite players and the old games and games you remember. That's what my stream sort of turns into, my live chat stream. So make sure you stay tuned for those as well when they come out. So, there won't be one this week. There'll be the live match commentary on Wednesday night. Chelsea versus Malmo. Need to get another win there and get our quest to win the Champions League group back on track after that disappointing performance against Juventus, which we're not going to talk about. So I don't want to get too upset again. So let's get back to this particular game. Chelsea have been dominant. Brentford have had a good share of possession though towards the second half of that first half. And again, they hit the post. I think it looked like it was a good save from Edouard Mendy, to be fair. Tipping it on the post. But Chelsea have been dominant, created some good chances. Timo Werner missed a good one. I say he missed a good one. It was at the edge of the box and he side-footed it, but he's running onto it. He just side-foots it. Whereas Chilwell strikes right on half-time. An outstanding strike, a great goal, which is arguably the best time to score. When you're away at somebody like Brentford, who are up, they're at it, the crowd's up as well, to give them that sucker punch right on half-time is a real blow and changes their team talk and changes the way they then approach the second half. Alap, I've already been saying, Sarr's been outstanding. He's been really, really good. A great challenge that led up to the actual Chelsea goal. The whole sort of start of that build-up was a Malang Sarr challenge. Halfway inside our half, 50-50 ball. And he just went in and won a great challenge and stopped their attack. And we then broke forward from that. And that's where our attack started. But Christensen's been outstanding as well, up against Toni. I think he's only lost 1 or 2 challenges, but he's won most of them. And yeah, so we're just about to start second half. Remember, people, I'm watching it on the Sky Sports app. I'm 1 minute delayed. 1 minute delayed. So please, no spoilers. No spoilers. Oh, the clock, Jane. Deary me. Outstanding, you are. Thank God you're here. Me and my fancy electronics here. The graphics, which are outstanding. Yeah. Lee. Yeah, thank you, Lee. Appreciate Richard. The click. I know what you meant. I know you meant the clock. Anyway, so we're just waiting for the second half to start. Obviously, there was some injury time in that first half. But it's good so far. Chelsea will go back on top of the league table tonight. A blow to the bin dippers. And Man City after Liverpool thumped Watford 5-0. If anybody watched that game today, Watford-Liverpool, dearie me, Watford and Ranieri's got work to do down there, I tell you. My word. Oh, Gokwan, Firmino scored a hat-trick. But Salah's going to get all the headlines for Salah's goal. Good goal, to be fair. Man City beat Burnley 2-0. Was it 2-0? I'm not sure what it finished up, but Man City they're up in second at the moment. We're on 16 points before the game kicked off tonight. Man City's up to 17. Liverpool's up to 18. So if Chelsea win, we go up to 19 points at the top of the league. Man United dropped points. They lost to Leicester 4-2 today, and they were winning. So Chelsea come out for the second half. Watford. Brentford are out already. No changes by the looks of it. And why would you? Chelsea have been outstanding to a man. The midfield three have been brilliant. The 3 centre-backs have been outstanding with Christensen and Sarr of note. And it's great. But it's so good to see a different approach to the 3-5-2. The 2 wing-backs are pushed up as out-and-out wingers when it comes to us attacking. And they're pushed right up forward, up with Lukaku, giving us a 4-man attack, which Brentford can't really deal with at the minute. And they're about to kick off Brentford. Now kicking towards their main end from right to left on screen. Chelsea kicking towards our away fans. And Brentford go back to the goalkeeper. He launches one straight away. Sarr doesn't win the first challenge against Toni, but then Chilwell wins the second one. But Brentford do win second ball, Canos. But Chilwell's done well to win it off of him. And plays it forward to Werner, who's been fouled right on the edge of the 6-yard box. 6-yard. Halfway line. Chelsea have still got possession. Loftus-Cheek flicks it to Kante, who's got loads of space. Kante driving forward. Kovacic, dead centre, 30 yards out. Into the feet of Werner, holding off a challenge, does well. Loftus-Cheek just gives it to his left to Malang Sarr, who's done well. Chilwell, left-hand side, back to Sarr. Loftus-Cheek, dead centre, 35 yards from goal. Brentford got everyone back behind the ball. Chalobah now, right-hand side, driving forward. Aspi on the byline. Back to Chalobah. He goes back towards Christensen, who's on the halfway line. Moves from right to left towards the centre circle and goes back outside to Azpilicueta. He's got a ball inside to Kante. Finds him. Kante switches play to Malang Sarr, who stepped up. Lays it off to Kovacic. He's got Chil on his outside. Kovacic back to Loftus-Cheek. The middle of the midfield free. Chalobah. Chelsea just moving it from right to left to right to left, moving them about, trying to find space. They've got everyone behind the ball, Brentford. No further than 30 yards out from their goal line. A bit like Juve did against us. Sarr's got the ball now, left-hand side. Christensen, top of the centre circle. One more out to his left is Malang Sarr. Loftus-Cheek, good one too into Kovacic. Kovacic driving forward towards the edge. Kante collects it under pressure, just lays it off to Loftus-Cheek, takes it down, gives it to Chalobah. Werner now out to the right-hand side. Looks, takes the attacker on. He drives, goes beyond one, beyond two, gets to the byline. Cross comes in, blocked. Well done, Timo Werner. Chelsea corner from our right-hand side. Excellent. Chilwell to take it. Well played, Timo Werner. He's doing well here, Werner. Should have scored. Yes, he should have scored, but he's doing well. So, opportunity. Opportunity knocks. Are we going to take it? Corner from our right-hand side. Chilwell to take it, left foot in swinger. Chilwell takes it towards the penalty spot. Headed away by Tony as far as Kante. Lays it off to Kovacic. If I told you that N'Golo Kante laid the ball off to Kovacic, who's 25 yards from goal and he's eyeing up a shot, where do you think it ended up? Let's just say I still think they're looking for that on the M4. Let's just say that. Or the A4. Anyway, goalkeeper takes it from Brentford. Launches it up to halfway and Sarr under no pressure just takes a touch, takes it down and gives it to Chilwell. Sarr now inside our half. Goes back to Christensen. Christensen plays a loose pass, but good touch from Chalobah to keep the ball in play. And he's forced backwards to Mendy. Takes a touch and then gets rid of it, Mendy. Well done. But Janssen with a free header. Norgard now, centre circle for Brentford. Inside our half. Looking for an option. Got one. Move it out to the left-hand side. Aspi comes out to meet him, but then they give the ball away. Kante reads it brilliantly well. Steps in front of the midfielder. Wins the challenge. Then brought down. Chelsea free kick inside our half. Brilliant from Kante. You can see just he can see the game in front of him being played out, and he just anticipates the pass being made, and he just steps in front. Just wins it. Brilliant. Chelsea take the free kick nice and simple. And we go backwards to Christensen. Now go on the left-hand side. Malang Sarr, halfway inside our half, finds Chilwell on the byline. Comes inside Canos and just driving forward, Chilwell. Over halfway, driving forward. Ball to left-hand side to Lukaku. First time ball into the Werner. They just get the ball away. But well done, Chelsea. Chilwell, brilliant. Think of the Champions League. Well, we play the ball to Chilwell and he gives the ball to Mason Mount. Chilwell come inside. And he was just driving over the halfway line. Lukaku went out left-hand side. He plays the ball out to him the first time. Lukaku, first time ball low. Drive it low to the penalty spot. Werner's there, but the defender spots it, steps in front, gets it away. Chelsea throw-in's gone backwards to go forwards. We come out to his right-hand side now. 30 yards from goal. Aspi Kante, Chalobah, back to Christensen, top of the centre circle. Wide left of him is Malang Sarr. Ball high, over the top, looking for the tallest person on the planet, N'Golo Kante. Ridiculous. Deary me. You got Lukaku, he's about twice the size of Kante. He's gone for Kante's run. Anyway, Brentford's goalkeeper claims it. They're playing out from the back. Chelsea are pressing. And they've played the ball up the line. Chalobah's got loads of time. Tony goes to shut him down. Chalobah does well. Takes a touch. Nice and simple. Goes back to Mendy. Mendy, wide left now to Malang Sarr. Level the edge of our box, Sarr. He's made a good debut so far in the Premier League. Christensen, good ball into Kante. Lukaku drops off the line, collects it, plays the ball wide left, wide right to Aspi. We got Lukaku back to Werner, pulls it back to the penalty spot. Driven outside the box. Chilwell's been driven further back outside the box, but we keep on in possession. Loftus-Cheek. Kante turns inside a challenge, right of centre, gives it to Loftus-Cheek, drives it out to right hand side, Aspi. Werner's in the box, so is Lukaku. Cross comes in, head of the way. Twice, Toni loses it. Chelsea crowd them out, him and Mbeumo, and we flick it out to the left hand side. Chilwell up against Canos, can't keep it in play. It's gone out for... It's gone out to the right hand side. Brentford throwing on the right hand side. Up the line. Chelsea do well to hold him up, but Tony's been fouled. He hasn't. Chelsea come away with possession, but then Loftus-Cheek's been fouled. No, he hasn't. Play on. They play the ball up the right wing. Toni up against Toni. Mbeumo up against Malang Sarr. Sarr does great. Does absolutely great, Malang Sarr. And just goes back to Mendy. Mendy out to the right hand side to Aspi. Brentford pressing high now. Chelsea have done well to play it out from the back. We work on the right hand side. Kante, Werner, Aspi, 1-2s, and then Timo Werner's been taken out. Referee says play on. Kovacic plays the ball. Dearie me. Honestly, Chelsea had a chance there to break, but we overplayed it in front of Chilwell, and the goalkeeper just mopped up easy. But Chelsea are finding so much space. Brentford are being told to press high, and as they do it, we're just playing around them, and it's good at the moment. But Brentford are not going to give up. They're not going to give up. So they play the ball at the right-hand side. Chelsea win it back with Chilwell. Sarr and Chilwell into Loftus-Cheek. Halfway inside our half now, Chilwell. Christensen. Brentford are sort of offering nothing at the moment. Second half possession, 80% from Chelsea so far. Let's get a goal before 60 minutes and we can think about just seeing the game out. So we're just moving the ball from right to left here, and then sort of left to right, I should say. And we're doing well here. Chelsea, Loftus-Cheek, so comfortable with the ball at his feet. Kovacic is. So is... thanks, Matthew. Appreciate it. So is, as I say, Kovacic. So is Kante. Well, Chelsea sort of give away possession, but then Kante goes in for... What a touch. Goes in 50-50 ball. It deflects up in the air. 40 foot up in the air. Malang Sarr kills it dead with one touch. It's gone out left-hand side now, Chilwell. Chelsea look comfortable at the minute. Chilwell. Werner. Unlucky. Chilwell's so busy in this game. So is Werner. Timo, pop up Werner. He's just appearing everywhere at the minute. So Thomas Frank and his assistant are standing on the sideline, and they don't know what to do at the moment. Because the way Chelsea are playing, the way our two wing-backs are pushed right up on their defenders next to our forwards is really confusing them. Really, really is. So they come out, they play it out from the back, Brentford. They're still inside their own half. Chelsea are pushed up but not pressing. They're making them play the ball, and they're playing it into Mbeumo, who's dropping off a Toni. He sort of flicked it forward. Chelsea have half cleared it. And then they win the ball on the right-hand side, about 30 yards from goal. They try to take Chalobah on. He just sort of bends down, puts his knee on the floor. They just play it up against his knee. We win back possession. But then we play it forward. They've won it on halfway. Brentford, inside our half, 10 yards, left-hand side of centre. Into the feet of Toni. Chalobah's up against him. Got his shirt. He's got his shirt. Referee says he hasn't. And Toni and Chalobah are at it. And now Chalobah's saying, I don't know what you're talking about here. Tony's got Chalobah's shirt. Chalobah's got Tony's shirt. At one point, Toni stops with the ball at his feet and says to the referee, you going to give me a free kick or not? Referee says play on. They both sort of go at it with each other for a bit. Both end up in a heap on the floor. The referee gives a free kick to Brentford for some reason. Of course he does. It's Anthony Taylor. Deary me. Anyway, I'm seeing footage of the Brentford fans applauding. They got a free kick here. They left to centre. They're about 35 yards from goal. Chelsea's got the defensive line pushed up about 5 yards outside our penalty box, which is a ploy, 10 yards outside our penalty box. We've got a line of about 8 players lined up on the edge. I say on the edge, 10 yards outside of it. Right, Bremo's going to take the free kick. They got 2 of their centre-backs on the left-hand side going to make runs inwards. They play it out to the right-hand side, and it's won by Chalobah. Just flicks the ball away, no problem. It's going to go out for a Brentford corner, which is fine. Brentford corner from our left-back position. Their right-hand side. Come on, Chelsea. Deal with this and break. Christensen, Mendy's organising. We've got four players on the 6-yard box. Chalobah's on the front post. Behind him is Lukaku. Then it's Christensen. And then I think it's Sarr. No, it's Loftus-Cheek. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Loftus-Cheek wins a big header. And as he does so, he takes out Azpilicueta. They play the ball back inside. And they get the ball in the box. And Lukaku wins a great header on the back post. And then we clear the ball away. Dangerous. Dangerous again. Dangerous from Brentford. Chelsea half cleared it. It come back out and then the ball went back inside. And there was Lukaku holding his position. Big header away. Brentford goalkeeper launches this now to the edge of our box. Chalobah win it. And he does. And then Malang Sarr collects second ball. Half clears it. Shanks his clearance to halfway. Kovacic, would he win it on halfway? He doesn't. They come away with the ball on Onyeka. Canos, Onyeka up the line. Great challenge from Malang Sarr. Plays it off of Onyeka. The Brentford fans are up in arms. Malang Sarr has played that tackle once again to absolute perfection. It looks as though he's diving in, but he's gone in and he's won it again. Let me see this challenge. Brilliant challenge. Absolutely brilliant challenge from Sarr. Brilliant challenge. It looks like Toni Rudiger, but without the malice. That's all I've got to say. Anyway, we take the throw-in forward. Lukaku. I'm talking about when he tackles, by the way. Anyway, we sort of give the ball around halfway. They play it forward and Loftus-Cheek wins back possession. And it's gone with Chilwell. Halfway inside our half, looking up the line. But then Brentford win back with the ball back on halfway. Janssen now. To his centre-back, Pinnock. Werner's going to press him. He's deep inside his own half. Chelsea pushing up high. Aspin now goes to press and we force him back to the goalkeeper. Well done. The goalkeeper now plays it short inside to Norgard. Back to Janssen, back to the goalkeeper. Chelsea pressed up, edge of their box, but no further than that. We're not pressurising them. We're not pressing them. We're just pushed up. They've worked it out to the right-hand side here. Zanka, first ball high. Ivan Toney's fallen over, claiming that Chalobah has fouled him. He's gone down, like about 30 yards from goal. He's livid. They didn't see it, and we just mopped up the ball. It's gone out to Malang Sarr. Plays it forward to Kovacic, left to centre, inside our half. Christensen collects the ball. Christensen, back out to Sarr. 10 yards inside our half, Sarr. Puts his foot on the ball. No option, goes back to Christensen, gives it inside to Loftus-Cheek. Turns away from a challenge, from 2 challenges. Driving forward through 3 challenges, 4 challenges. Then he's fouled. Loftus-Cheek is like a Rolls Royce. I keep saying it on my channel. When he's got the ball at his feet, when he's as confident as he is, Loftus-Cheek, and he just takes that ball forward, he's like a Rolls Royce, honestly. Chalobah pulled him down. Chalobah pulls him, by the way. I'm seeing a replay of him, of Toni and Chalobah, and he's pulled him. Toni goes to run and Chalobah just sort of does that a little bit. Gets away with it big time. Anyway, Chelsea have got the ball right-hand side it. Halfway line. Chalobah collects it back from Aspi. Brentford pressing, so goes to Christensen. It goes back to Mendy. Mendy takes a touch and Tony's about to shut him down. Deary me. Just get the ball away, Mendy. First time, launch it. Oh dear. Mendy's put out of play for a Brentford throw-in inside our half. It gives me a heart attack, he does. Great shot stopper, great goalkeeper. What's happening here? Referee's told Brentford to take the throw-in again. What are we looking at now? Oh, so Toni caught Mendy. When he went to shut down Mendy, he's caught him. So Anthony Taylor's having a go at Toni here. Toni hadn't touched him. So he's got Mendy's got a lace undone. He can't quite work getting his glove off. So Azpilicueta's doing it. He's got his glove off. He's trying to do his lace up. He still can't do it with his glove off. Deary me. So Brentford are about to make some changes with half an hour to go. Brentford throwing halfway inside our half. Looked like a foul throw. It wasn't. It's gone back to throwing taker. Right wing. Chelsea pressing their midfield and do well. Play it off Loftus-Cheek to flex away inside their own half. Force them backwards. They've worked it from the right-hand side into central. Ball goes forward. Christensen in there to win a challenge and does. Kovacic spins and plays the ball to Timo Werner, but Janssen reads it and gets the ball, just gets in front of Werner and wins the ball back. Back to the goalkeeper. They're playing it out from the back again. Worked out to the right-hand side. Werner's still working hard to shut him down. He's gone back to the goalkeeper. Lukaku's busy. Goalkeeper launches it. Only as far as Christensen. Great first touch. Finds Aspi. Flicks it inside to Kante. Turns away from one challenge. Finds Werner. But he's too late, Werner. He waited for the ball to come to him. Defender nipped in front of him. Come on, Timo. Quicker. There's a goal in this game for you, mate. Come on. Great play from Kante. Spins the midfielder. Plays first time pass to Werner, who thought he's in on the edge. Waited. Too long. He knew it as well, old Werner. Chelsea change of foot. Mason Mount is kitted up, about to come on. He's sitting down at the minute. He's not on at the moment. Also a change for Brentford as well. So Brentford's got possession. Janssen plays it forward, looking for Mbeumo. We win the first ball. They've won the second ball. They played it forward up the line. But there's Christensen shutting down Canos. And Christensen does fantastic again under pressure. Finds Chilwell, who drives forward. Then Chilwell's been fouled by Mbeumo. Mbeumo's done that to referee. Chelsea free kick. Halfway inside our own half. Well done, Ben Chilwell. Malang Sarr's over it. Just plays it to his right-hand side. To Christensen. Goes back to Sarr. Back to Christensen. Inside our half. Deep inside our half. And under pressure just goes back to Mendy. Oh, first time ball is bad. But Chalobah does well to get it away. And Werner takes on the half turn. Does well to hold the ball up. Kovacic looking for the run of Lukaku. Underplays the ball. But Werner's done well to win it back on the edge. Chilwell now. Lukaku wants it and he's overplayed it. Unlucky. As soon as Chilwell picked the ball up on the edge of the box, left-hand side, Lukaku's doing this. He pulls off the defender. Chilwell's overplayed it. And Brentford then get the ball away. Chalobah's giving away stupid free kicks here with Toni. He's got to get his head right, Chalobah. He's having a bit of a battle here, and he doesn't need to. Just keep your head on the game. Right, Mason Mount's coming on. Who's coming off? It might be... It's Kovacic coming off for Mason Mount. So will that indicate a change in formation? Or will that be the same? But Mount gets 25 minutes. Kovacic get a rapturous round of applause from the Chelsea bench. Will it be 3-4-3 or will this still be... It looks as though he's going to just step into the same position. So Mason Mount will play next to Kante and also Ruben Loftus-Cheek. To a man outstanding Chelsea today so far. Brentford's free kicks played up the line. Aspi's caught it, comes across, clears it by his own corner flag. Helped by Kante and Loftus-Cheek. Kante comes away with the ball. Half blocked. Brentford win the ball back. Play it out to the right-hand side here. Left-hand side, I should say. They play the ball square, but Chilwell's won it. 10 yards inside our half, and he drives over halfway. Mason Mount is clear, asking for the ball in the middle, but he's been challenged, Chilwell, but he's done well to hold the ball up. Lukaku, back post, Werner's there. Overplays the cross again. And it's gone out of play. Out of play for a Chelsea, for a Brentford throw-in. If Chilwell just looked up, as Chilwell burst through, Mason Mount is wide open. Their defenders did this. And Mason Mount was wide open, but Chilwell was shut down and he couldn't play the pass. Deary me, but Chilwell's been outstanding today. Been so good today. Right, Brentford are making changes. Onyeka, I don't think he's had a yellow card in the game, Onyeka. He's given away more free kicks than I've had at dinners or haircuts. But he's not been booked. Marcus Fours is on. Striker who's had a decent night in the League Cup the other week. He got, 4 goals, was it? Dangerous player for Brentford. Are they committing men forward now? Goalkeeper takes a goal kick. They win the first ball against Aspi and the second, but Christensen's there to win the third ball. Back to Aspi. 25 yards from our own goal. Plays it inside to Christensen. Christensen over halfway, looking for Lukaku over the top. Defender gets there and just gets the ball in, gets the foot in to win it. But then Chilwell wins second ball. Mason Mount now trying to win it against Canos. They can't. He goes back to Janssen who clears it forward. There's Malang Sarr. Beats the first attacker and the second. Plays it into Christensen. Then there's Loftus-Cheek. Just tidy it up, slow it down. Sarr finds Chilwell. Halfway line, on the byline. Inside, backwards to Loftus-Cheek. Forced backwards to Christensen. Across to Chalobah. Aspi, halfway inside our half. Ball inside to Kante, to Loftus-Cheek. Challenged and loses possession. And Brentford come away with it into our half on the left-hand side. Driving forward. Left wing now, Ivan Toney. Kante's in front of him. He plays a ball inside to a run in our box. Time to just put it back to Tony on the edge. Tries to backheel it into Fours. Blocked away and Chelsea win back possession. And then Timo Werner's been fouled by Zanka. He's about halfway inside our half. Werner's saying, "You caught me, mate. It's a free kick." That was a good chance for Brentford. They worked it well on the left-hand side. And they find Tony. Tony's on the wing. And he just strides across into the middle of the pitch on the edge. Picks it up. But he takes one touch. If he hit it first time, it would have forced Mendy into a save. But he took a touch. Then he tried to backheel it to Fours. And just gives it straight to Mason Mount. Anyway, Chelsea got possession with Mendy. Looking for Lukaku. Can't find him. But Loftus-Cheek wins back second ball. And there's N'Golo Kante over halfway. Driving forward as he does. Finds Mason Mount. Mount now. Drives out to left-hand side. Driving forward as he does. Chilwell's on his outside. Corner flag, Chilwell. Back to Mason Mount on the edge of the box. Nice and simple. Back to Malang Sarr. Inside to Loftus-Cheek. Sarr. Back to Christensen halfway line. Brentford pushing out and pressing. Free up front for Brentford now. Chalobah to Aspi. Loses possession. Inside their half though. Brentford done well to win it back. Play the ball up the line. Malang Sarr comes across and plays a good ball back to Mendy, who plays a good ball first time out to Chilwell. He's got absolute acres, the freedom of the rest of our half to drive forward. Finds Mason Mount, who finds Werner. Top of the centre circles, made himself busy and available. Loftus-Cheek, literally centre circle. Kante. Mason Mount, 30 yards out. Kante flicks it. Werner, one touch, two touch. Werner's shot blocked. Lukaku. Oh my word. Deary me. Deary me. Werner collects the ball and he's sort of left of the 6-yard box, sort of outside of it, level of the penalty box, the penalty spot. He comes back on his right foot. His shot's blocked. It goes up in the air. Lukaku's watching it over his head. Oh, he'd been offside. But he's launched it on the 6-yard box over the bar. He would have been offside. The replay shows his foot and his arms offside. Anyway, Brentford have had possession and they had it. We won it and they've won it back off us. And they're driving forward over halfway. Mbeumo, left-hand side. Plays the ball into the edge of the penalty box and there's Malang Sarr, who's gone up against Ivan Toney. Done really well, Sarr, to get in front of him. And Toney, he's claiming to foul Malang Sarr, but he done enough. Put Tony off. The ball's gone straight through to Mendy. He done really well, Sarr. Tony thought he could just get in there. Like, he made the run across from right to left to the edge of our penalties box. Left-hand side of our penalty box. But Malang Sarr spotted it. Got across there. Tony fouled him. Malang Sarr still doing this to the referee. So he didn't give me a free kick. But who cares? He done enough. Anyway, we've played the ball forward and given it away. Brentford have got the ball. Halfway line. Right-hand side now. Chelsea are defending inside our box, inside our half, I should say. Brentford got possession on the halfway line. They bring it out to the left-hand side here. Pinnock drives forward, halfway inside our half. Swings the ball into the edge of our box and Sarr wins a good header under no pressure. They win second ball and Janssen collects it, centre circle. He goes one more to Zanek. Or Zanka, whatever his name is. Janssen. Chelsea pushed up now. When the ball goes forward to the edge of our half, I should say, we're shutting them down. Brentford, again, Kante's on his bike. They work it out to the right-hand side. Flick it forward. Chilwell goes to shut them down. Sarr comes across. No messing. Just gets the ball out. We do need a second goal, though. I will say that. Is there any changes? Another change for Brentford. By the looks of it. 20 to go. Canos has gone off. Saman Ghoddos has come on. Right, so Brentford throwing. Level the edge of our penalty box. Lukaku's back in there. Chelsea got a line of 5 on a 6-yard box. This bloke's got a massive throw. Zanka. And it's going to go all the way to the goalkeeper. Mendy, make sure you claim it if you can. He's misthrown it. Hasn't got a lot of distance. Deary me. They flick it forward and someone volleys it on a spin. It's Toni. And Mendy, great save. Great reaction save. The throw-in is short. It's flicked on. And there's Toni just outside. He's probably about 10 yards out, just right-hand side of the penalty spot. And he volleys it down on the floor and it bounces up. And there's Mendy. Big hands. Push it over the bar. Brilliant save from Mendy. Brentford corner from our left-hand side. Their right-hand side. Left foot in-swinger, isn't it? It's taken short. Mbeumo, edge of the box now. Backwards to the back post. Janssen heads it forward. They win second ball. Third ball, but then well done. Chelsea just makes them out. Lets the ball run past him. Clears it away forward. Timo Werner's on the charge against the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper just takes a touch. He's got 2 defenders to make it easy. And Brentford play it away. Then they launch it forward again. Christensen win it. He doesn't. They've won the flick on. Mendy on the edge of his box. On the half volley on the dive. Does well to clear it. Christensen down, but he's getting up. Brentford have stepped things up here. The 3 men forward. They're playing more and more long ball here. And Chelsea will break on the counter and get a second goal here, but just got to deal with what they're doing. Right, Brentford have got possession. And it's with their own goalkeeper. For some reason, they got the ball on the halfway line. They've gone back to the goalkeeper. Right, they've got the ball wide right now. Literally on the halfway line. They play it forward up the right-hand side. Into the feet of Mbeumo. 25 yards out. Loftus-Cheek with a big challenge to win the first one. He doesn't, though. They come away with the ball. Mbeumo's in. Mbeumo hits the post again. Mendy beaten. They've got second ball. Block, great challenge from Malang Sarr. Deary me, they've hit the post twice. Mbeumo coming from the right-hand side, playing a 1-2, a little flick ball over the top. And he was in. And he took the ball down and he has a shot. And it's deary me, honestly. Anyway, they've got the ball on the halfway line. They play it for Chelsea, living a little bit dangerously the last 5 minutes. But we win back possession with Chilwell. But Lukaku's not in the game. Take Lukaku off. Bring Havertz on. Brentford's got the ball. Long ball, looking for Toni. He wins the first ball, but then Christensen comes across and flicks the ball away. They win back second ball. Brentford are busy. Brentford is winning everything at the minute. They're first to every ball. Chelsea with everybody back defending. Loftus-Cheek pressing, well done. Forced them backwards. They play it forward halfway inside our half. Force flicks the ball forward. They're trying to get people in on the turn. Around the corner, as they say. In behind defenders. It come off that moment and they've hit the post. Dangerous, living dangerous. We need to step up. Lukaku's not in the game. He's just a bystander. Take him off. Put Havertz on. Another long ball forward to Toni. He's offside. Deary me. So Tony's pulling off the middle. He's pulling off onto Chalobah. And the ball's gone over Chalobah's head to Toni. There must have been arms out saying, but Tony's gone down, claiming he's been hit by Chalobah's flailing arm. But he's offside anyway. He wasn't offside, but Chilwell's played him on. Was never offside. To be fair, Chalobah's jumped like that. As he's jumped, He's looking at the ball. He has caught Toni. He didn't know where Toni was, but he caught him. And honestly, if that wasn't offside, that's a penalty. Toni chests the ball down, but Chalobah's his follow-up has caught him. Right, Havertz is on. Who's gone off? I bet Werner's gone off, isn't he? Who's gone off? Oh, it's Lukaku's gone off. Good. Well done, Mr. Werner. Well done, Thomas Tuchel. Kai Havertz is on now to play up top. Lukaku will have his day. It's just not been today. Right, we play the ball out to the right-hand side from the goal kick. Aspi wins the first header. Timo Werner flicks it back out to him. And then Aspi loses it. Werner don't foul. They play it up the line. Chalobah steps in, wins it. He does foul. Referee gives a free kick. Brentford free kick. About 10 yards inside their own half. Just showing this spring again from Brentford. He's at the post twice, my Bremo, against Chelsea today. Deary me. Mendy was beaten as well. Deary me. He just plays it. Plays it into the midfield. It's his fellow striker and carries on his run. Just flicks the ball over the top. So Brentford have won back possession from Chelsea and play it full, but Chilwell's done well to come back in and get the ball out the edge of a box. Just clear the ball away. Another Brentford throw in. Level the edge of our box, right-hand side. Another long throw. Needs to deal with this. The height of Lukaku is not there, so Havertz needs to fill in. So another long throw from Brentford to take it. Zanka to launch one. And he does. Havertz comes off his head. Christensen gets it away. Then Havertz clears second ball. No foul. And then Chelsea, oh dearie me, Lino's given it to Brentford. It's a Brentford throw-in right by the corner flag. Another one launched into the box from Zanka. Last 5 minute possession is 86% is Brentford. Last 5 minutes possession. Right, deal with this and get it away and break them. Right, another long throw. Taking his time. They got two out on the edge of the box. Mason Mount's covering the two of them. Throw-in comes in, driven. Havertz flicks it, but it comes to force. Shot hits Aspi in a midriff. Keeps his arms down, hits him right in the gut, and then Chelsea get the ball away. Honestly, they're finding themselves some momentum here, Brentford. Chelsea need a little bit of possession. Just like a couple of passes, break forward. Since they put three up front, Brentford have been dominant. Chelsea defending well, it's got to be said. Apart from when they hit the post again. But another throw-in for Brentford on the right-hand side. They have possession. They try to get a cross in. It's been deflected away and then cleared away again for another throw-in. Another long ball, right-hand side. 10 yards from the corner flag. They're all in there. Long ball high this time, towards the near post. Won by Havertz. Comes out to the edge. I'm not sure it was. He tried to do what Christensen, what Chilwell did, by just aim get his angle right and just hit it. He just shanked it. And Chelsea come back with possession. Loftus-Cheek, Azpilicueta, just inside our half, goes back to Chalobah, back to Christensen, level the edge of our box. Goes out to Malang Sarr. Christensen now finds Mason Mount, who's dropped into a little bit of space with Loftus-Cheek. Back to Christensen, halfway inside our half, plays a good ball to Werner, who dropped onto the halfway line to collect the ball and now moves forward. Finds Aspi halfway inside their half on the byline. Comes inside and gives it to Loftus-Cheek, who plays it back out to Aspi. And then Kante goes up the line, stops, turns back inside, loses track of where the ball was, but gets back in and wins it. Against a 6-foot defender who ends up on the floor. Chelsea work it back into midfield, back to the right-hand side, Chalobah. Aspi flicks it forward, there's Kante. Kante's got Werner inside him. He's got Havertz pulled off to the back post. Gives it to Werner by the byline. Right-hand side now, Werner. Holds it up, gives it back to Kante. Foot on the ball, slow it down. Level the edge of their box, right wing for Chelsea. Back inside to Werner. Kante. To Loftus-Cheek. He's looking for an option. He's got one. Werner in behind, but it's just in front of him. The goalkeeper, to be fair, was straight off his line. Unlucky, Timo. Unlucky. Goalkeeper launches one to Mbemo. Up against Malang Sarr. Great challenge from Sarr again to hold him up. It's gone out of play for a Brentford throw-in. Halfway inside their half. Our half, I should say. They throw it backwards towards halfway. Backwards to go forward for Brentford. Play it one more. Gone backwards to Pontus Jansson. Jansson. Norgard. Jansson. 10 yards inside his own half here. Plays it forward to Force, who tries to flick it to Norgard. But Chilwell reads it. He launches it forward, high up the line. Havertz is after it with Jansson. Can he keep it in play, Havertz? He does. He tries to flick it beyond Jansson, but it hits him in the chest, Jansson. He plays it back to the goalkeeper. What's happened here? The referee's given. What's he given? Referee's given a Chelsea free kick. Handball. Honestly, that's... Havertz has tried to make the most of it. The bloke standing right next to him, he's hit it. And it's actually a Chelsea throw-in, believe it or not. We got that from. We played it inside and launched it forward, but Brentford have won back possession. Edge of their box. They try to clear it forward. Only as far as Christensen on the halfway line. Christensen to Malang Sarr. Launched it high over the top, looking for Havertz, who's trying to get in behind. They clear it second time of asking. But there's Malang Sarr. Going up against Mbemo to win a good header. It goes out of play for a Brentford throw-in, 5 yards inside their own half. They've nicked 10 yards to take it. Referee just says carry on. And Brentford still have the ball right wing. Loftus-Cheek's been turned. But then they give the ball straight to Malang Sarr. But then he, to be fair, gives it straight back to them. And now they swing it out to his left-hand side. Left to centre. Left wing now, Ivan Toney against Chalobah. Argy-bargy between these two all game. He plays the long ball. He's come to the edge. Brentford are in. Great save from Mendy. A great block with Chilwell. He's still live. And it's off the line from Chalobah. Deary me. They play the ball from the right-hand side, Brentford, and they play it over. The cross goes in, it evades everybody and goes to the back post. And is it Goddess, the substitute, or someone, I don't know who it is, on the back post, takes a touch, and he's just outside the 6-yard box, and he drills it. Mendy and Chilwell come out together to meet him, block him away. And then Chilwell's on the floor. He tries to clear it. He plays it into the feet of their midfielder, who just flicks it back, turns, shoots to an empty net, but there's Chalobah, gets back in and gets off the goal line. Deary me. Chilwell's down with cramp. He's now up. It's another Brentford throw-in. We're living dangerous. They've taken it back to the edge of the box. Cross comes in towards the back post. Mendy win it. He does. He punches it away and wins it. Comes to the edge and we've won a challenge. And we're forcing it backwards. But they've played it forward to the edge of our box now. Brentford, left-hand side of centre. Cross comes in up to the back post. We don't win the first ball. We do win the second one. It comes out, shot blocked. Loftus-Cheek on the edge, clears it away. Chelsea, everyone back defending. Riding our luck at the moment. Brentford are creating chances. Chilwell gets a good foot in, level the edge of our box and gets the ball away. Brentford win back possession, halfway line. Play it out on the right-hand side. All it takes is one long ball over the top to Werner and we get a second goal, hopefully. They've worked out to the right wing. Cross comes in. There's Malang Sarr, who clears the ball away on the penalty spot. Deary me. Chalobah off the line. Mendy, great save to begin with. They've hit the post twice, Brentford. They're giving it a good go. Another long throw incoming. Chelsea, just get the ball away or just keep on possession. Play that long ball over the top to Timo Werner in behind. That's all we've got to do. Hit him on the counter. Let's deal the long throw. Long throw, it's not taken it. It's gone back square. Now it goes back to the throw-in taker. Launches it with his right foot, in-swinger. Evades everybody to the back post. They've gone out and played it backwards. Goddess. Looking for Tony on the back post. He wins the first header. Jansson on the volley. Great save from Mendy. Right on his face. Right up against him by the near post. Great save, Mendy. But then they beat Werner to the ball on the halfway line. And Brentford come away with it again. Big chance for Jansson. But Mendy was there to clear it again. Great challenge, Mendy. Putting his body on the line as a goalkeeper. and Chelsea win back possession. We played it to Havertz, to Mason Mount, and we've lost possession. Reece James is about to come on. Brentford win it again, right in front of their benches. Ball over the top, looking for Tony's run in the channel, left-hand side. He's onside. He collects it. Christensen comes to meet him. Hold him up. He does. He forces him backwards. Shots deflected or cross deflected back. Cross comes in towards the back post. They got man over. Heads it back inside. Chalobah lets the ball go over his head. Then Azpilicueta tries to sit out of play, but he don't. Cross comes back in. Christensen wins the first big header again. They volley it towards goal. It goes up in the air. They win another header. Janssen holds the ball up, plays it back outside. Cross comes in, away from goal by Malang Sarr. Deary me. And Janssen's giving it all this to the fans behind the goal. What a save from Mendy. 2 brilliant saves in the space of 2 minutes, Mendy. And the Chelsea change is being made. Aspie's coming off for Reece James. Mendy got one straight in the face. If we can see the replay again, Brentford take the throw-in and they head the ball at the back post. And Janssen, yes, right into Mendy's face. It's a great head at the back post, down towards the edge of the 6-yard box on the right-hand side. Janssen, the centre-half, comes across and he thinks he's going to volley it and score. But as he strikes it, Mendy reads it, comes out, puts his body on the line, and he gets it right here. And he blocks it. He's poleaxed, but then recovers. And then the play continues, but Mendy's now down onto his boat race, bless him. What a save from Mendy. You asked for your goalkeeper to put your body on the line. Peter Schmeichel always made himself big, didn't he? Whenever he used to come out, used to that big starfish thing he used to do. Mendy has come out twice in the last 3 minutes and made a great save at the far post with Chilwell, the two of them combined. But he's just made that one at point blank from Janssen, who's on the 6-yard box, on the volley. And it was so much so that Janssen strikes the ball and his follow through. Him and Mendy just in a heap together. But Brentford are well worth their position in the Premier League. You've got to say that. They don't give things up. Not many teams are going to get 3 points at Brentford. If we can hold on to this 1-0, which is ridiculous to say it, if we can get onto this 1-0, if we hold on to it and get 3 points, it's a massive result. Takes us back to the top of the Premier League. Azpilicueta is doing his nut. He wants to make the change and come off with Reece James. The fourth official saying, no, you stay there. Aspie saying, well, the goalkeeper's perceiving attention. Why can't we make the change? Now we can. So Reece James is on for Aspie. What's he going to say? Is he going to say anything about changing? Right, so he's just made a change. He's just said something, Reece James. I think he's saying about going to a 4 at the back. Right, Brentford throwing again. Launched high towards the near post. Havertz wins the first ball. They volley the ball back high again. Another ball in the box, in the air, and it's offside. Their use of balls into the box, Brentford, is great. I've got to say this. They launch it forward, and there's always someone winning the second ball. If the first ball's not won and it falls down to somebody, they launch it back to the other side, like the far post. They're such a good side, Brentford. They're well organised. They work hard. Franks is up. He's still encouraging his players as Mendy launches one forward. Havertz goes up against the defender, flicks the ball on and does well. Second half shots. Brentford 10, 5 on target. Chelsea 1, none on target. That tells you the story, but Chelsea dominant first half. Well, they launch it forward again. Win the first ball. Don't win the second. Christensen, in a great big melee of players, just takes the ball on his knee. Takes it on his knee and gets rid of it. But then they've won it on halfway. Brentford, Janssen. Playing it forward. Tony tries to flick it. Christensen wins it again. Then Loftus-Cheek, under pressure, turns away brilliantly from players and gives it back to Mendy, who launches one. Havertz is trying to win back possession. He can't. Mason Mount now. Loftus-Cheek does well again to win it. 4 minutes of injury time. Reece James, right wing now. Mason Mount tries to find him on the overlap. We've sort of seen out that particular section of play. Tuchel's up there. He knows how important this is. He's telling the players, come on, come on. It's the Chelsea throw-in, right-hand side. 30 yards from goal, right wing. Reece James to take it. Into the feet of Mount on the edge of the box, right corner. Flicks it between 1 and 2. But unlucky. They've gone back to the goalkeeper. They play it forward, Fours flicks it on, looking for Mbemo, but Malang Sarr does well on the cover and goes back to Edouard Mendy. Mendy gives it to Christensen. They're pressurising him. He's about 30 yards from goal. He's gone back to Mendy, launches it. Havertz has got to win it. He's not there. Janssen with a big header. Kante wins second ball. Tries to find Chilwell. Can't find him. Godos tries to play a ball up the line. Chilwell does well to deflect the ball away. Brentford have got to put the ball back on the halfway line. Forced back to Pontus Janssen. Janssen on the halfway line. He's got time to launch one, and he does, but gives it straight to Chalobah. He heads it down looking for Kante, and they win it back. It's come forward again, crossing the box again, and there's Malang Sarr. Right foot gets the ball away, and then Brentford, to be fair, Havertz does well. He sees it, makes the run to go for it. Brentford have to come across. They head the ball out for Chelsea throw-in. We're going no rush to take here. Edouard Mendy's been named the man of the match. He made a save to deflect the ball into the post the first half. He's made 2 great saves second half, but the game's not over. We give away possession from the throw-in. And it's now a Brentford throw-in, 30 yards from goal. Our left-hand side. Come on, Chelsea. You've got 2 minutes to see this out. Do not throw these points away. It'd be big 3 points so we can get this. They take it short. Cross comes in. We don't win the first ball. Another save from Mendy. We don't win the first ball. It bounces up to the... I don't know who the player is. There's a Brentford player it comes to. And he's just to the right-hand side of the penalty box. It's Norgard. He chests it. Overhead kicks going in. Mendy tips it onto the crossbar and it goes over. Mendy's outstanding. Deary me. Deary me. Brentford corner, right-hand side. Cross comes in high towards the penalty spot. Big header from Loftus-Cheek. The goalkeeper's up for Brentford. They've won back the second ball. Cross comes in. Into the box again. They win the first header. Then we get the ball away again. Only to the edge. And then there's a volley off Loftus-Cheek. It's going to go out for another Brentford throw-in. Reece James is down in the penalty spot. In the penalty box, holding on to his side. Is it his head? What a save from Mendy. But James is down. We keep seeing replays of Thomas Frank, who can't believe it. If we're being honest, Brentford deserve a draw here, but who cares? Edouard Mendy he's made 4 outstanding saves in this game. Thomas Tuchel is sitting there with his technical assistants and he's going into on about something. But Reece James hasn't moved since he's hit the floor. He's sort of on his side, with his right leg's in the air, sort of like lifted up in the air, sort of not up in the air as if he's like, legs akimbo. But, so there's going to be extra added time on this. By the way, Brentford got another long throw in the box. They're about to have it. Honestly. Chelsea have defended great. But when he's been called upon, Edouard Mendy has been just world class. The save he made from Janssen, point blank, was just different class. Honestly, absolute world class. Put his body on the line, got smashed in the face. Mendy sort of... Reece James is still down, just receiving treatment. He looks like he's got a bang on the hip. Mendy is just walking around it because Reece James has got to go off. Oh, for God's sake, he's got to go off the pitch and come back on halfway, isn't he? We've got a defender out. Get back in numbers. Brentford have got numbers on the back post. They got 2 on the edge. Long throw comes in towards the penalty spot. We win the header, the first one. It comes back out. Cross comes in, deflected away by Chilwell, by Havertz. Second cross. Sarr gets in front of the defender. Well done. And heads the ball away. Another Brentford throw-in. Deary me. Referee, blow your whistle. How many more times injury time is there? Till Brentford score. Throw-in comes in again. Win a header. We don't. We flick it forward. There's a melee in the box. People are trying to get the ball away, and eventually we do with Kante. Stabs the ball away. over halfway, out of play for a Brentford throw-in, inside their own half. And Tuchel's like this, get up the pitch, everyone, he's saying. His cap's nearly fallen off. Come on, ref, blow the whistle. Massive 3 points if we get it. And he does. That's it, it's all over. Chelsea get 3 points at Brentford. What a performance from Edouard Mendy. What a first half performance that was. Great dominant first half performance. Brentford, what a performance from them. You've got to say that. You've got to say that from Brentford. This way they come forward second half. The way they play. The aerial threat. The chances they create. But Edouard Mendy, outstanding. Thomas Tuchel was giving it all this. And Edouard Mendy by himself, in front of the Brentford fans, is giving it all this to himself. Absolutely outstanding performance. Outstanding performance from Mendy today. A massive 3 points, and it takes Chelsea top of the league again, above the bin dippers and above on 19 points. Chelsea, Liverpool second on 18, Man City third on 17, Brighton are fourth on 15, Man United dropped down to fifth on 14 points, played 8 games, all those teams. Everton have got a game to play on 14 points, but outstanding from Chelsea. Absolutely outstanding today. But I have to say, to a man, Chelsea are outstanding. The work rate, the defensive line, bearing in mind there's no Rudiger, no Silva, no Aspi as the back three. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And Ben Chilwell's first half strike takes it. Takes all 3 points as Chilwell gives it all that to the Brentford fans when he scored. What a performance. What a performance attacking-wise first half. Dominant. The way the first half was all about our possession and about creating chances and movement. Second half was about being sort of just digging in, defending when we needed to, and relying on our goalkeeper, who scares the living daylights out of me with the ball at his feet. But when it comes to shot stopping, when it comes to making yourself big, outstanding. Absolutely outstanding from the goalkeeper. A lot of what you're going to see in the coverage, match of the day, pundits will turn around and say, Brentford deserved a draw in that game. They probably did. But the fact that Edouard Mendy's been given the man of the match tells it all. 4 world-class saves, 5 world-class saves from Mendy today. Second half, he pulled off 4 alone, which was just outstanding. But the big one in the first half, he deflects the shot onto the post from Mbeumo. Mbeumo, of course, hits the post second half as well. But Mendy from close range on the far post. Another one smacked in the face from Janssen when he goes to shut him down. One where he saves it, tips it over the bar. Honestly, outstanding. Outstanding. Deary, deary me. So, Brentford 0, Chelsea 1. What a performance. What a result. Because, let's face it, not a lot of teams are going to go to Brentford and beat them. They're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, Brentford. I have to say that. For a team that's come in the Premier League, to do what they did to Arsenal, to get a 3-3 with Liverpool, and battle as they did. For Chelsea with a makeshift back three to hold firm with Mendy, outstanding. Brilliant from Chelsea today. Deary me, I can take a breath now. My word. I've gone and watched Strictly. So people, just how important. Thank you for your comments, by the way, and thank you everyone. If you leave a comment and I didn't reply to you, I apologise. As you know, I was doing the commentary. So thank you so much for all of your support. Smash the like button for me before you leave, and I really, really appreciate it. I'm back here on Wednesday, Chelsea versus Malmo. Hopefully, it won't be anywhere near like that. So, guys, it's definitely been an emotional deary me. Honestly, it's been just. I'm shattered. Anyway, people, so I'm going to leave you now because I'm going to go and spend some time with my little before he goes to bed. So Chelsea win a great 3 points. Massive 3 points. We would have taken it. We said we'll take it any way it comes, beginning of the game or before the game kicked off. Bearing in mind our back three. Edouard Mendy, outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. So, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll try and get a video done at some point tomorrow to try and just do a recap of the game and then we'll go from there. And then we'll be back on Wednesday for Chelsea versus Malmo. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel for me. Make sure you do. And Alonso, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Fantastic. Throw shirts to the fans. Exactly. But yeah, it's games like that which mean everything when it comes to the end of the season. Liverpool couldn't do it. Arsenal couldn't do it. We've done it. And that's the most important thing. So, anyway, go and have a good rest of your weekend. And I'll see you next time. And look out for the next video from me on the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic Saturday evening. And, mind you, what's the time? Do you know what? I'm going to stay on. Let me stay on. I'll stay on for another half hour. Let's just stay on, people. Come on. Let me know what you think about the game. I'll stay on. We'll see how it goes. I'll give it another 10, 15. Get your drinks out. It's the pub time. God, yeah. We'll get another one. A different kind of one. If Woodshed is still here, it's a proper job. It's a proper job, definitely. What a win. What a win. Alonso, thank you, mate. Much appreciated. And again for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So, guys, let's just have a little bit of perspective as we begin this little chat. When we saw that Chelsea team today, and we saw the fact we were playing Brentford, what do we think about the game and the way it was going to play out? It was pretty certain that Brentford are going to give it a right good go, as we knew they would, and they'll probably cause us problems. And we had to match them up in the air. We had to deal with their attacking threat. And yeah, you might turn around and say, no, we didn't do that because Mendy was forced into saves, but that's what the goalkeeper's there for. Outstanding. So, match stats. Attempts on goal. Brentford 17, 7 on target. Chelsea 5, 1 on target. That was the goal. Corners 5 each. Touches in the opposition box, 39 from Brentford, 20 from Chelsea. Successful passes, 452 from Chelsea, 293 from Brentford. Possession overall, 56% from Chelsea. And that's because Chelsea were completely dominant in that first half. Just seeing footage of Edouard Mendy at the final whistle. He's on his knees, Mendy. Absolutely on his knees. Smacking the floor, giving it all this. Honestly, how much did we pay for him? 22 million, was it? We're now seeing Ben Chilwell giving his interview with a game. But David nearly having an attack. Let's start reading your comments anyway. But all I was going to say was, we knew what type of game it was going to be. We'd have taken any sort of 3 points with the starting back three we would have had. We would have taken just any sort of win today, and we got it. And yes, Brentford were outstanding. They were outstanding. And they caused us all sorts of problems. Of course they did. And when we were called upon, Edouard Mendy was just outstanding. Some of the saves he made was just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Alonso, when you said about throw shirts, I was just thinking about that. I remember that in the Jose Mourinho first season, we went to Blackburn away, and it was a very similar kind of game. We won the game 1-0, and it was a game where everyone dug in, and it meant that much at the time on a cold winter night away at Ewood Park that Jose Mourinho told the Chelsea players to go to the Chelsea fans and obviously applaud them, but at the same time he was like, go and give them your shirts. That's how much it means. And they were all pumped up, all the players, they're giving the fans the shirts. And that's exactly the same sort of performance that we got from Chelsea today. And it was a massive result. People are going to think, oh, it's only Brentford. It's not only Brentford. Brentford are exactly where they are in the Premier League because they deserve to be. They are an outstanding team. They are an outstanding team at home to try and play against. And to get that result today, to go there and dominate the first half like we did and capitalise with the goal. If we didn't get the goal at half time, we'd have a problem, but we got the goal, which is all important. But then to dig in as we did, I was worried about our back three. Malang Sarr was outstanding. Christensen, outstanding. Chalobah had a good game. Wasn't outstanding, but was just getting too involved with Toni, but was good enough. Chilwell was brilliant. Good goal. Busy. Tracking back. Aspi, busy. Tracking back. Working hard. Getting forward. The midfield three was great. Mason Mount was okay when he come on. Havertz didn't really do a lot. Werner was busy all around Lukaku. Lukaku was a little bit disappointing today because he couldn't really get involved in the game because we were sort of using him to pin their defence. Oh, so Thomas Tuchel's now actually with the Sky presenters, Kelly Cates. So I'm not, obviously I can't put on what he's saying, but yeah. So he's probably going to talk about the fact that you have to earn your luck, and it was a difficult game. You knew what game it was going to be. So honestly, Edouard Mendy, my word, that was absolutely outstanding from Mendy. But Malang Sarr's first Premier League start, just brilliant. Christensen, we need him. They're talking about Christensen's new contract. Give it to him. Give him whatever he wants. Outstanding, honestly. So let me start reading some of your comments, because this is what this last little section is all about. So let me just scroll up here. So, let's have a look here. Mark says Chelsea poor second half. I think it's nothing to do with Chelsea. I think it's the way Brentford played. Messi says, for me, 3-5-2 is poor. We need to start with the 3-4-2-1. Look decent with the two behind for me anyway. Terry says Brentford exhausted us. Terence is good at the old that. Paul, thank you very much. Billy says, I wonder why I was so much on this. I've got no beer. Stuck with a cuppa. I think Tuchel got lucky with the starting lineup. Dave says he's almost had an heart attack. Vayala says Chelsea for life. Exactly. Terence, what do you expect? Most of the players went on the international break. Brentford, none. Exactly. Adebayo says good match. It was. Chriso, top of the league, most important. Exactly. Mason says, what a good match for neutral. Brentford, incredible. We played bad second half, but man, it was such a good game from Mendy. Best keeper in the world. It's not even close. Jarabu Joe, how are you, mate? Mendy gives new meaning to the saying, facing the opposition. Honestly, talk about put your body in the line. He got on right in his boat, right there, point blank from Janssen. And he got up to react, and then he had to go down after it all sort of fizzled out. Dave, and almost passed out. That was too difficult. Mendy's outstanding. Alonso, pundits always say those kind of games where you show your bottle and title contenders. Exactly. When they played three up front, we really couldn't adjust. We couldn't. Len says, how do we win that with Taylor as a referee? And Goose says, solid performance to Loba and Malang Sarr. It was. So let me know your comments. Put your comments in the comment section. I'll try and read them out. We can discuss them all over the fact that Brentford 0, Chelsea 1, massive 3 points. At the end of the day, you've got to put the ball in the back of the net to win 3 points. If you don't do that, you don't win games. Whether that's down to the way you play or the opposition goalkeeper, who for a snip at 22, 25 million is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. He scares the life out of me with the ball at his feet, I've got to be honest. But as a shot stopper, as someone that can just spread himself, as someone that can just, honestly, the bicycle kick as well, yeah. I mean, honestly, the saves he was making, it was just alive. He's a presence from corners. He comes out, he punches the ball away, he catches it. He's commanding. But that second half, the first half, the shot from Umbrella, I'm not sure if he did, but I'm sure, to me, it looks like he got a hand to it, pushed it on the post. But then, the second half, there's a time when the ball come over, it evaded everybody, got to the back post. And the winger come onto it, and he just drove forward on the edge. He took one touch too many, but he drove it, drilled it, and Chilwell and Mendy together threw themselves at the ball. Mendy blocked it first. Chilwell was on the floor trying to clear it away. He doesn't. They then, whoever it is, sort of steps on the ball, takes it away from Chilwell, spins, sees an empty net, strikes the ball towards the goal, and there's Chalobah to clear it off the line. They hit the post twice, Brentford. They'd one cleared off the line, and Mendy's made 4 world-class saves. So, when people sort of say, oh, we were crap second half or whatever, or we weren't that good, you're always up against it when you play Brentford at home because the way they play, the way they try to pin you in your own box, the way they like to keep the ball alive, where, for example, they have a cross goes in the box and we half clear it. Normally, you expect people to take a touch, get it under control, get it back in the box, or take a touch, play it back inside. They literally, mindset, launch it straight back inside. Just launch it in the box. Don't even think about it. Launch it in the box. And that's what they were doing. And it was going from this side across towards the back post, half cleared, then first time back over this way towards this back post. But the attackers from Brentford would know if they went back post, if we didn't go to them, they shift over to the other side. As the ball goes out there, they launch it to the back post. They come over this side, crowd out our defenders. That's what they were doing. And honestly, it's just, there's times where you need to earn your money. And that's what we did. And even though they turn around and say, it's only Brentford, why was it only 1-0? Or you didn't play well second half. It's nothing to do with that. I mean, Gary Neville's on the commentary I've just seen there. So I'll be interested to see what he says. But he's just sort of joining the guys there as well. So, but I mean, this is a game where you got to just dig out a result. And as Alonso said, there's times where you don't play well and you just got to just play ugly. And we did it exactly. And I mean, I can't hear what he's saying, Neville, and I like to see what he says. But I can imagine it's been about the fact that, game of two halves, Brentford were unlucky, but for Edouard Mendy. I mean, Dwight Gale's doing the commentary. The Marcus Gale, sorry, he's played for Brentford for years. I can imagine he's saying the same thing. How they did not score, they'll never know. That's because Edouard Mendy. But some of the saves, you see, the overhead kick, the bicycle kick, the save was great. He tips it onto the post. But the one at the back post was sort of, you'd expect him to save it because he can see it go away along. You can see the player come onto it and he can position himself. But the one from Janssen, ball's played over to the back post, and I think it's Norgard, heads it down. And he's sort of outside the 6-yard box, beyond the far post. He heads it down towards the far post. And Janssen, to his credit, the massive centre-half, to his credit, he's alive and he's on the spin. And he spins it. He sort of comes across it and he strikes the ball in the volley, sort of knee high. And he just expects no one to be there. But as he strikes it, Mendy spotted it and gone out like that. And he's literally like this. But Mendy's not standing up. He's sort of bent down doing it. And he catches the ball right here on his face, Mendy. But because he's so close to Janssen doesn't expect it. Sort of when you hit the ball, you expect to plant your foot down on the floor. Janssen can't do it. And him and Mendy end up in a heap on the floor together because his momentum takes us forward. Mendy does that, kicks one in the face and goes backwards anyway. And then there's another melee and Chelsea managed to get the ball away. But honestly, it's just an outstanding performance from Chelsea today. Defensively, with the players missing, outstanding. And the fact that we only, the options we got on the bench were still good to come on and try and change. And, I mean, we missed our chances ourselves. Timo Werner missed a sitter in the first half. He put the ball over the bar from just outside the box. He side-footed it, but leant back. Ball goes over the bar. We had a goal disallowed from Lukaku. Great ball from Werner inside. Lukaku slots it underneath the goalkeeper and the ball's offside. It was offside as well. And then second half, Lukaku skies one from the 6-yard box over the bar. I know he's probably offside, but Chelsea were creating good chances, but that final ball was either played too far in front of them second half, or we just didn't really have that killer ball. But to be fair to Brentford, they kept going and kept going. And like I say, there's not many teams going to get 3 points at Brentford. So it does not matter how you get them. I said, beginning of this live stream, that what Chelsea got to do today is to match Brentford's work rate, passion, desire, hunger. And then hopefully our quality will shine through. Sorry about that. I had a sneeze. We did that. And that's it. End of. When the record books look back at our results for the season, what a big injury. I'm looking at a comment. What a big 3 points this could be. as I said earlier on, people, we've got ourselves a good run of games coming up. Let me just go through our fixtures in the Premier League, for example. So Chelsea's fixtures in the Premier League look like this coming up. So, hold on. So we're back top of the Premier League. So our fixtures. So, Malmo on Wednesday. Then next Saturday lunchtime, Chelsea versus Norwich at Stamford Bridge. There won't be a live commentary for that one because I'm actually out wetting the baby's head. So I won't be there, unfortunately. I will be doing a commentary for Malmo. The following Tuesday, we take on Southampton in the League Cup. And then we got Newcastle. So Premier League games coming up. We got Norwich at home, Newcastle away in October. In November, Premier League games coming up. Burnley at home, Leicester away, and then Man United at home, followed by Watford away. So we got a good run of fixtures coming up. 2 tests, obviously. No disrespect to the other opposition, but Leicester and United are going to be difficult games. We come through those, we should be good. But United are under pressure. Man United are under pressure at the moment. They find themselves down to 5th, and Everton could go above them if they win their game in hand. Man United losing today. They've played 8-4. They've lost 2 and drawn 2. Chelsea, outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Massive 3 points. Big goal from Ben Chilwell in the first half. Absolutely brilliant. Look at this. Who's this complete bell piece? So, honestly, these people have got to come onto a football stream to promote stuff like that. Honestly, what are they doing? What are they doing? Anyway, people, what 3 points? Just seen the goal again. So Chelsea have possession on the left-hand side with Werner. He drives in towards the box, plays a pass across to the back post. Aspie's looking for it. They half clear it. Chalobah's pushed up on the edge of the box and collects it and then goes back to Kante. He's shut down, so plays it inside to Loftus-Cheek. Aspie's now on the right-hand side of the box and flicks it out to Kante, who goes to cross it and plays it back to Aspie. And he flicks the ball inside first half towards Lukaku, who's got Janssen up against him. And as the ball comes back to Aspie and crosses it in, Janssen goes up with Lukaku. And I think the ball comes off of Janssen. Lukaku gets it, he sort of half strikes it, and it hits Janssen on the leg and falls out, literally rolling out the box to Chilwell. And he just positions his body, and he literally just, honestly, just rifles it into the bottom, into the corner of the net. It's a great finish, a great goal. And what 3 points this is. Massive 3 points. Do me a favour, don't listen to any other Chelsea YouTuber who's disappointed with that result today. If people turn around and say that was disappointing, the way we played second half, they wouldn't dared read. We knew what Brentford were going to do. We've watched what they've done to Arsenal. We've watched what they've done to Liverpool. We've watched what they did to Wolves and to West Ham. So, you know what you're up against when it comes to Brentford. And you need to earn the right to win your 3 points. No matter how they come. I'm now looking at Brentford's chances. Let me see this one. I think this is the one on the post. Did Mendy get a hand to it? Let me see it again. So cross goes to the back post. I don't think he did. Right, it's the second half chances. Long ball in the box. Flicked on. Volley. That was it. Mendy, near post. That's the other one I missed. Flicked on the volley from Toni. And there's Mendy, near post, pushes it over the bar. That's the 4th world-class save I was on about. That's one from Mendy. This is the other one that hit the post. And Bremo hits the post. So Mbeumo's hit the post twice by this point. Mendy was beaten there, nowhere near it. So he's made that one big save. He comes out to the far post. He's out, clearing his lines, him and Chilwell. Brilliant challenges. Doing really well. Big save. Then Chalobah's off the line on the follow-up, which was great. Mason Mount's a bit of a wind blanket when you see that again. So that's the second one. So he's made a big save pushing it over the bar at the near post. He's made another one where he's got down low. This one, he gets it right in his face. He does so well, Mendy. He's alive. He's alive. He sees the danger. And it right on his face from Janssen. So that's the third one he's made. Then there's this one. Overhead kick. he's honestly, Norgard, cross comes in, it evades everyone. Norgard's about 8 yards out, and he sees it coming, and he turns with his back to goal, but he chests it as he turns up in the air. And you can see it, he just flicks it, but he gets a great contact with the ball. And Mendy holds his position, and he rifles it in towards the top corner, or just inside the corner. And Mendy's like that, just tips it onto the crossbar and over. Honestly. When we talk about the fact that to win Premier League titles, you need to have a solid back four or back three defensive unit. That also includes the goalkeeper. You need to have a goalkeeper that's on form. You need to have a goalkeeper this is the second half match stats, by the way. Brentford with 15 shots and 7 on target. Chelsea had 1. None on target second half. Deary me. But you need a goalkeeper that steps up when needed. And he did. Honestly. That's just different gravy. Different gravy. So, whatever country you're in watching this live stream, when you get a chance to go, just go on YouTube. Go on to YouTube and watch the highlights of this game. And then just Mendy. Honestly. Outstanding. Brentford are in their changing room right now, especially Thomas Frank, thinking, how on earth have we not scored there? I'd imagine every Chelsea player should give their win bonus to Mendy. Honestly, dearie me. Dearie me. Anyway, people, what a massive 3 points that is. Hard fought, dug in, massive 3 points. And as I said there a minute ago, I'll say it again. If any other Chelsea content creator, blogs, in articles in newspapers, on YouTube, anywhere, turns around and says that Chelsea were poor in this particular game, who cares? Ignore them. Stay here. Come and stay here. Subscribe to this channel because I'll be as realistic as they come. We knew that Brentford would be a massive game, hard game with the players we had missing, and we needed to dig in, and we'd have taken a 1-0 win today, and we've got it. We dug in and we got it, no matter how it came. So that's it. All important. Brentford deserve a point. Of course they do, but for Edouard Mendy, and we'll take that all day long. Thank you, people, for watching so much. Thank you so much for your support. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I'll be back with a video recap of this game. 5-minute video at some point, either today or tomorrow. And then I'm back on Wednesday for Chelsea commentary. Chelsea versus Malmo. Hopefully, it'll be a lot more calmer than this. Have a great Saturday night. I'm off to watch Strictly and go and see my little before he goes to bed. Have a fantastic evening. Take care, everyone. Thank you for being here. See you next time.